Hold on a second. I should put it the other way. Hold on a second. Let me see. I know how to do it. Welcome. I gotta do. Where is my glasses? Oh, I gotta go and get my eyes, y'all. Hey, everybody, come through, come through. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let me make sure I got my glasses on clean. Can you full screen on me? Hold up one second. Make sure this is on. Let me see. Audio, audio. It seems like it's not on yet. Make sure. Well, it should be up now, right? It's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. No. Let me see. It shouldn't be there. No. It shouldn't be there. Welcome, everybody. Like a phone, like a phone. Let me see. Hey, everybody, let's go. Okay, now I found it. Hey, everybody, let's go. Ooh, yeah. Let's go, everybody. Y'all, bear with me. I'm not gonna trust no music because now with me being monetized, I'm not gonna trust nothing until I finish doing the intro myself. But I will check out something right here. Y'all, I'm just in the back doing something. No, I don't want to remove that. I want to do something else. People. Okay, yeah, I want to take this here off. I want to take this here off. Host. Oh, yeah, I got to take that off. I want to take that off. Hold on a second, let me see. Do I want to do this? Okay, let me take this off. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take that off. And let me see what's I want to take out. Okay. Let me see. Let me go to the layout. Overlay. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Wow, I'm doing really great on that. Oh, my background. Okay, let's leave it like that. Y'all, I'm just checking out some of the new stuff that here. Daydreaming. No. Well, everywhere you go, keep it. Okay, feeding the ducks, staying spot. No. Enter space. Let's see what else music that we got. You guys come on in. I've been here like 7 minutes now. How you doing? Let's go. I'll see what I'm gonna do back with getting back with that. Okay, here we go. Okay, you guys. Hold on, let me make sure that I can hear myself. Since nobody else not in here yet. Hold on a second. Let me me see what you see like Twitches in here. Hey, Twitches always in here. Thank you. My notification is coming out to you. Well, thank you. Twitch, let me see. Do I got I'm trying to check something out. I'm trying to make sure that I am on and everybody can see me. That's why it's very important. Uncle Rick got what? That's why it's very important that oh, Jesus. They all over the place. But anyway, all thing I can do is just do my thing here. Hold up a second. Trying to make sure that I got my thing that I am on. Okay, yeah, I am on. Okay. We'll get back to that. Is anybody else worth to come in here? Hey, thank you, YouTube. And while you're in here, do me a favor, you guys. Thumb up the like button, please. I'm trying to put that right there. Okay, right there. Okay, you guys, please thumb up the like button as you come on in the room. Thank you. And I appreciate it. Y'all, it's something strange thing that's going on around here. The strangest thing that's going around here that's going on. Wait a minute. I got to make sure that I hear myself. Wait. Okay, yeah, I'm on. Okay, that's good. Let me go ahead and share this out. Let me share this out in the Facebook feed and let Facebook know that I am here. Okay, here we go. Post. Okay, you guys. Oh God, my head. Y'all had to have my hair all day. Today wasn't one of my best days. Okay, but hold up a second. Let me turn it on. Today wasn't one of my best days today. Anyway, I finally got myself up, and I come here and sit down and talk to you guys. Y'all, it's the funniest thing that happened over into Jacksonville. Jacksonville, I know it's Jacksonville, Alabama, some kind of way, but the only Jacksonville that I know about is Jacksonville, Florida. How y'all doing today? Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, Jacksonville, Florida, right? It was a young guy, about 22 years old. Anyway, he didn't have his headlights on. It was daytime. It wasn't even raining yet. Anyway, the police stopped him, and he didn't have his headlights on, his front lights or his back lights on. First thing, that it was broad daylight, and as I show you the video, you will see. It was please thumb up my video, please, you guys, thank you. So anyway, it was daytime, broad daytime. It was not raining, nice, beautiful day. Anyway, the police then stopped him, and they stopped him because that they said that he didn't have his tail light. He had his lights on. And as I show you this video of how brutal after all what the police department goes through, that nobody don't trust them. This is something that I'm going to show you that it's out in the streets, out in the internet, TikTok. I goes through things and I find my story. How you doing today? This is Hot Topic Tuesday. We're going to talk about Jacksonville police brutality, and we're going to do some more news, okay? And I hope everybody had their dinner, because at the next, after I get through this here, I'm going to take you and show you what you are really, really eating, okay? How we doing out there? Okay. Jacksonville police pulled over the young man. When they pulled over the young man, they told him to let his window down. They said, we're going to break the window. We're going to do this and we're going to do that. They call out all what they're going to do. Anyway, when they did get in the car, you will see the police hit the boy, the 22-year-old, in the face, and they roughed him up. Now, he got a cracked teeth, broke jaw, and a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. You will see this here for yourself, and you guys tell me what you think. Then I'm going to get, hey, boo-boo. And thank you, Sparkle. Hey, boo. You can hear me good? Is that coming through clear? Yeah. Here we go. Jacksonville. Oh, did you see that? Let's go here and see what. Oh, no. Wait a minute here. I got it signed up right here. Let's go, Jacksonville. And you will see this here for yourself. And as you see this here, okay, I'm gonna put it on the big screen. As you see, it's a very clear day. Nothing not going on. So right now, this time we're gonna go under each video. It don't happen a day ago. We're gonna go over certain video and see do we see exactly. But I'm sort of kind of wondering. I know that a black man have to hold his job. All right, I know that. I know he got to keep his job, feed his family, but I'm just wondering, did he see exactly what we see? Right now, we're gonna see what had happened, and then we're gonna go over and see what the sheriff department say. And then with the sheriff, he is saying basically he trying to play in our face what we saw ain't really what we have seen. So where did you see that at? Let's go over here. Let me get over here and get us together here. Here we go. This don't make it all over. Please share my video, please. Please, thank you. Y'all, this happened in February, but the guy basically let it go, I mean like a day or two. So anyway, I'm gonna show you. So y'all walk with me through this here. Let me see. Okay, and then also too, I see where they got some update on it on the video. Now let's go. Let me see where it go. Okay, here we go.
Your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle!
Oh my God! See that?
Show me your hands.
Here.
Okay, I don't think y'all hold a second.
What is your reason,
Hold on
sir?
a second. Okay, hold
What
on
is
a
your
second.
reason?
I don't think y'all see Okay, hold on a second. Let's go back over here. Did y'all see exactly what I have saw? They were saying him, it doesn't matter, it's the daytime or nighttime, you have on your headlights all the time. Okay? Anyway, it happened so fast, and it happened in February, but we just not getting it out here now. But as I listen to what the sergeant say, the spokesman or the police department, what he says about it, it's sort of kind of strange like that. He telling you what we saw ain't exactly what we have done seen, okay? So anyway, I'm gonna back this up. We're gonna go back again, and I'm gonna turn this here up a little. How we doing? We still here with me, Twitch? See, Twitch, I don't care. It just be me and you. It doesn't matter. I still, the show must go on. Hold on a second. Where I'm at. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm here now. So here we go. I'm gonna back this up, and then Twitch, we're gonna see this. We're gonna see this again. Hold on a second. We're gonna see it one more time for the girls in that back. Okay, we're gonna start it from there. Here we go.
Gone viral and why the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says it's opened an investigation. The video shows deputies beating and punching William McNeil Jr., who says it happened back in February, but he's releasing the video now. Here's a portion of it.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong? He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights off, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle!
Jesus Christ! Wait a minute!
Show me your hands.
Here. Here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No.
Oh my God!
Well, we don't know what happened before the camera started recording, but civil rights attorneys Harry Daniels and Ben Crump are now representing McNeil. In a statement, they said it should be obvious to anyone watching this video that William McNeil wasn't a threat to anyone. He was calmly exercising his constitutional rights, and they beat him for it. Rena Roy joins us now. She's covering the story for us and the release of this video. All right, sort of take us through, Rena, what we just saw.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back
Yeah,
to the big
Kira, the
screen.
video is difficult to watch, and it seems to pick up shortly after William McNeil Jr. was pulled over by cops. Now, remember, this was back in February, and at first you hear him asking why he was pulled over, and they say he didn't have his headlights on. He says there's no rain. A sheriff's deputy responds, it doesn't matter. That's when McNeil is asked to show his hands, which he does. He's also asked to get out of the car, so he asks to speak with his supervisor. That sheriff's deputy then breaks his window. You actually see the glass shatter onto McNeil, then the sheriff's deputy punches him. He's pulled out of the car, pushed to the ground, and we see multiple officers beating him as he's placed under arrest, Kira.
Have we heard from McNeil, Rena? Was he charged with anything?
Okay.
Well, court records, Kira, show that McNeil is facing a slew of charges, and I'll just read through them here. The first is resisting arrest without violence to his or her person. He's also charged with possessing not more than 20 grams of marijuana, driving while his license was suspended, not wearing a seatbelt, and no headlights in the rain. And he was sentenced to and served 2 days in jail. We haven't heard from McNeil himself, but his attorneys are saying that they are disgusted, but that they're not surprised. They argue that McNeil was calmly exercising his constitutional rights, and they beat him for it.
Wow.
Well, what is
Isn't
the
that
Jacksonville Sheriff's
something?
Office
Okay,
saying,
hold on a
and what do
second.
we know about these officers?
Wow, that is very, very telling about, hold on a second. That is very, very telling. Let me get myself up in here. That's very, very telling driving while you're black. That's what I get out of driving while you're black. And then as you see the video, I will show you more video. As you see the video, you will also see where they was punching him. Okay? I think so. This is unlawful, what they have did. I think so that the officer and all the ones that punch him should be brought up on charges on them. I don't know, but I do know that this is a lawsuit. The guy was very, very calm. But as I looked through the video, y'all, and guess what they said? After they don't put all of them charges on him, you know what they said? They dropped the charges. They even said that he didn't have on his seatbelt. Did you see what the police officer took his seatbelt off? Wait, let's go over here one second. Y'all, please like my video. It's only just 3 of us in here, but guess okay. If I can only get 2 likes, that'll be fine. We'll be just fine. I'm already monetized. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go over here. We're gonna look at another part of it, another angle of this here. How y'all doing today? This is another part. Jacksonville man refused to. Okay, this is. Okay, this is basically is going back. Let's see how many that we're gonna go. Oh, let's see. Let's go right here. Let's see what do we get here.
A cop or cops smash a black driver's window, brutally attack him. We got the details. Here it is.
Here we go.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong? He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you put that law up?
Huh?
Can you put that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here. Come here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No.
Stop fighting. Put your hands on your back.
Hold on a second, you guys. Wait a minute.
Says stop fighting.
Okay, yes, we got it. Okay, here we go. How y'all
Punched the
doing
man
today?
in the face while he was seated. Not a threat to you or anybody else. Asking relevant questions, you have a first duty of de-escalation. You chose not to operate in that, and then you blame him for fighting. His body's tensing up. He didn't fight you. Put a full mask. I'm taking you to the state of Florida.
Okay, Jacksonville, Florida.
Cops bust the window, and they also beat Mr. William McNeil Jr. during a traffic stop. Recorded in a viral video of the February 19th traffic stop, showing Jacksonville police officers smash a car window, punch the man in the head on Sunday night. Our dear brothers, my good friends, Ben Crump and Harry Daniels, we've had Harry Daniels on this program, announced that McNeil retained them to represent him. Good move. Officers with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office say they pulled McNeil over because the vehicle's headlights were not on. McNeil questioned the traffic stop because it wasn't raining and it was still light outside. An officer who cannot be seen in the video is heard saying, quote, "It doesn't matter. You're still required to have the headlights on."
How y'all doing?
I don't know of any law that says you must have your headlights on when it's daylight. None. And if there be such a statute, you have to go to the manufacturer of the car and say, well, you all need to make sure these headlights can never go off, because that would be illegal. Now, an officer then asked Mr. McNeil, step out of the car. No reason. Step out of the car for what? And when McNeil poses a question and says, can I see your supervisor? Which is routine, another officer punches the driver's window until it shatters. The officer then punches McNeil in the head before unlocking the vehicle door, unbuckling his seatbelt, forcibly removing him from the driver's seat. One side of the vehicle, multiple officers then jumped him. One officer is seen grabbing McNeil's head and punching him in the chin before forcing him to the ground. I'm going to read a statement from Crump and Daniels, and I spoke to Attorney Harry Daniels earlier today. We may have him on the show very soon. Quote, "I am absolutely disgusted by the actions of these officers, but unfortunately, I'm not surprised," said Daniels. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office has a long history of this kind of needless violence and brutality. It should be obvious to anyone watching this video that William McNeil wasn't a threat to anyone, Crump added.
Okay.
He was.
Hold on 1 second. We're going to look at another part of this here that I want to show us.
Yeah, Florida 24 Bravo, Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't like this. Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not raining. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
It's only 35. I'm fucking dog driver. I already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. For not informed, driver just slammed the door and locked it.
Call your supervisor.
Yep.
Unit
25 seconds. If anybody responding, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay. Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to
No, you're under arrest. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Can you unlock the door and step out? I will. Can you step out? You're being done. There's a traffic stop being conducted. You're required to comply.
Vehicle's locked in.
Yes.
Just lock it up. Put the window down.
Correct.
Try to talk to.
Huh? Okay. So what did he ask for when he I guess,
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door, my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights off.
Okay, that's still
and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Hey.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hands.
Here.
1033 at 16.1 hours.
What is your reason, sir? What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No, don't touch it. Get on the ground.
Put your hands behind your back! Hands behind your back!
What's wrong with you?
What you mean? I was putting my hands behind my back. I was on.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro. Yes.
That's a lawful reason, bro. You look from the phone like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off of you, bro.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
When they asked me to step out of the vehicle, you just got done that shit. So your partner didn't even act.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is. So why close the door if you see him pull up? Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me.
Okay, here we go. Let's talk about this for a moment here. Good evening, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to the SSS segment. We have made it, chat. We have made it. Now, let me tell you. What that we didn't see, if you weren't that paid attention to, when they got him out the car, it's another focus on it. When they got him out the car and they still hit him. You can see them swinging on him. Another way how the angle goes. Now with this here, I can find some other videos out where the young man said he was so scared and he was traumatized. Yes, he was. It was enough. He did not. Your volume is down low. Hold on a second. Hold on. He's on 78. Let me go. Hold on. Let me go right here for a few minutes. Let me go into the setting and see could I get the audio volume. Let me see. Automatic adjust. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay. What about now? Can you hear it now? Okay. What you have seen. Hold on, I'll make sure that you can hear me. Wait a minute, I'm make sure that you can hear me. I have to keep on checking this thing out because it'll lose what it's supposed to be doing. Testing. That's what I thought it was doing. Let me go back. Testing. Hold on. Let me see where's the other one at. Let me go right here. Testing, testing. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's back on. You can hear me now, right? I just seen that it turned back on. How you guys doing? Testing, testing. Oh boy, let me see microphone. Okay, okay, yeah, it gotta be. Yeah, it's on. It's on. Okay, now self love. You can't hear me. Just put a one in the chat, and we'll see what happens. Hold up. Let me go. Let me listen from here too. I can make sure that it's on from here. That my voice come through clear. Okay, let me see. Is it on? Hold on a second. Let me turn it on. Today was one of my best days today. Okay, all right, okay, it's on. How you doing today? Okay, here we go. Let me turn it on. So it's basically it's on. So let me tell you. Please thumb up my video. I only got how many of us in here? I got three people in here, and if I can get 2 likes, that'll be glad. I'll be happy. And if I can get 4, I damn sure be happy. Now look, let me tell you. Dealing with what had happened in Jacksonville. It happened in February. We just not getting the tape now in the past 24 hours. For what we see, how you can see how the police them thing. Okay, you're good now. Thank you. And what we see that the police them is good to play with our eyesight. They good to tell us that what we saw ain't exactly what we seen. Or what we seen ain't exactly what we had saw. So anyway, they have they police officer to speak on the police. First thing is that they put charges on him not wearing a seatbelt. But excuse me, he took the police officer, he had on the seatbelt, he took it off. And the police officer took him off. I don't see where that this guy was very, I thought he was a Jamaican man that's why, yeah, that's what pulled on me real quick. That's what pulled on me real quick. Now, as you notice, if you notice by with his car, do you know that the police, now his car is sat there as they was coming in. Ain't nothing wrong with his car. Did you know that the police took his car and rammed it and wrecked the guy's car in the front? Wrecked his car in the front. Now, you know, this is how I see that. If that police officer ain't did that, it really wouldn't show too much. Now, they broke the window. Okay, the window is broke. The window cannot let down. It's okay that he tell them no. He was not resistant, but he just basically was sitting there like, hey, like, do what you got to do. So that's basically what they did. I don't see nowhere that the young man was huffing and puffing and really was all that. But all them jacking on him, I'm like, yeah, you going to stand tall. So that don't make that you resistant. They told him when he in the car, you under arrest. But for what? What did I do? Show me in the book that I'm supposed to keep on my red light. Keep it. But if you are a bus driver, that comes with it that we have to keep on our headlight at all times. But did a thing in the car. So they made life so bad for him that now let me tell you what they're gonna do. When they take the car to wherever they're gonna take it, and for the tow truck, get their car. They do play camera games with the camera. They do play camera games. But what's gonna happen is that allegedly, as what I see, and I know that they will beat up that car to make sure you remember that I've been there, that we've been here, and then that's for you to dish out money to fix it. Now all that what they have done, all that what they had done, if they didn't do and just ramshack that boy car. The boy car was in a standstill. He didn't even try to get it. He asked for a supervisor. I believe so. If they let these cops get by with this here, allegedly, I really do feel that Jacksonville, they're going to tear down the house down there. Let me refer this to. They're going to tear down the house down there in Jacksonville. They're going to tear down, and guess what? When you listen to Ben Crockley talk, he said that they're not surprising him with Jacksonville. The crime rates in Jacksonville is very, very high. You get very mixed up in Jacksonville. What is a good area and what is a bad area? Because a lot of Jacksonville area, hold on a second, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm talking to myself. A lot of Jacksonville area got good names, but it can be the worst part. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna take you where the boy, I'm so glad to mind that other chair. Y'all, my legs don't bother me like I do, cause I had to change that, throw that office chair together. This chair here from the table, I can crisscross the applesauce, and I feel very, very comfortable. Hold up a second, let me get that. Y'all, I've been down today, very, very down, but I go to the doctor tomorrow. Now, when we dealing with Jacksonville, it is known by that, but you know Jacksonville have more gangs than Los Angeles. Cause where they consider a gang, where there are three or more, they consider you as a gang. When most people look at the game, 5, 6, 7, 8, no. Where there are 3 or more, they're gonna stop you. You up to something. We're gonna go back and listen to what the officer said. The head spokesman, chief supervisor of the officer. We're gonna see how that he watched his word very carefully. He knows because they see the video. Wait a minute, hold on, backing up. The young man had the video. The young man put it out. It happened in February. He just put it out the last 24 hours. Let me show you this. Listen, this is how they try to play with your head. But I really do believe that this thing here is going to be settled, and it's going to be settled, I think, by Christmas. But hold up, let's look. Let me go over here and just tell you what did they sergeant say. Hold on a second. Where is it? Okay. Oh, you guys, I also too want to tell you too, some of the video, what I just saw, I'm showing you right now, that is the full that is the full verse of the video. The other part that I have showed you, ladies and gentlemen, it was edited. All right? Now just hold on what's there. I have to get you excuse me, y'all. I'll be all right in a minute. Hold on a second. Let me see what we got here. We still didn't fight this. This is bad Jacksonville. Hold up. Hold on 1 second. Hey, George, baby. It's supposed to be on. Y'all, this is another part how it's coming. Oh, no. No, that is, hold up. Jacksonville, body of military.
Sir, can you please ask him what did I do wrong?
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to comply.
I am complying.
Hey, unlock the car. I'm going to push it up.
Open the door and exit. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Under arrest for resisting? How?
You are under arrest for resisting.
I need an actual officer that works for.
Can you unlock the door and step out?
Can you talk to me though?
I will. Can you step out?
Because you don't even know the whole situation.
You're being done. There's a traffic stop being conducted. You're required to comply.
And I'm required to actually.
So,
Can I talk?
Vehicle's blocked.
yes.
What I did wrong, right?
Correct.
He gave no lawful reason.
Huh?
He gave no lawful reason why he pulled me over.
Okay. So what did he ask for when he I guess talked to you?
When he pulled me over, he
Yeah.
opened my door because my window don't work. Right?
Okay.
And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like,
Okay.
There's multiple people headlights.
Okay, that's still a legitimate reason to pull somebody over.
There's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
No.
Huh? Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will. Huh? All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
Okay, you don't see it.
Show me your hands.
You don't see it, but he had hit the guy.
This is DJ 1033 at 1621 hours.
This is just
What's your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. Get on the ground. Don't fucking get on the ground.
What the fuck?
Behind your back.
I'm resisting. Hands behind your back.
What's wrong with you?
2574, lift 1033, one in custody.
Stop. We know.
now, man. Ain't no talking.
They even put drugs on
You're
that
under
man.
arrest.
And he had so many
Yes, bro. Yes.
kilos, whatever, marijuana. That's how they break my car.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off you, bro.
Good? Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all.
That's not how it works.
Too late. It ain't no too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that.
Sir, your partner didn't even act.
Your
Marijuana
partner
in his right
didn't-
pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, but I didn't do nothing
Call
wrong.
resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Camera going in there.
Can you back me up to the car so I can clean up?
They went to for no reason.
I did.
Okay.
That ain't good.
You good? I know. You should have put some gloves
That's
on,
the one
though.
that broke the
No.
glass and hit him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
Oh, yeah.
He said, go ahead.
Yeah.
That joint?
Huh?
You see that joint?
What? The knife? Yeah, I see it.
I'm gonna, okay, that's their part there, what they're saying there. Let me just get out of here one moment. Let me just stop and just talk to you 1 second. Oh, no, I don't see
Tried to all run. About priest.
Okay, hold on, I don't want to see it there. I just want to say this here. When you go back and see this here video, I'm testing, is that's on? Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's on. When you go back and see this, wait a minute. When you go back and see this video, you're gonna see they gonna put, where's my ugly hat? They gonna put on here, he drawed out there. I mean, I went through every little part. Not, many that I can go to until I kept on getting the same old thing. They gonna say that he pulled a knife out on the guy. They gonna say he was trying to resist the arrest and tried to drive off. No, he wasn't. The car was off. You kept hearing the officer saying, get out the car. Get out the car, you resist the arrest. You are being arrested for what? Now, the kid did open up the car door, and he said, the reason why he opened up the car door is because the window couldn't come down. All what I see is into his rights. Now, with the guy now they telling him, did you see the knife? They are going to get some drugs. And they're going to say that he had so much kilo or this, that, and on the first thing, let me tell you something. When you go and break in a car or get in a car, come near a car, you will smell that it's marijuana in the car. You didn't smell that. He didn't say nothing like that. But they're going to put some drugs on him. Anytime you can know before you even make it to the car if somebody been smoking in the car or marijuana in the car, because it got a high smell. So anyway, you guys, for our young people out there. So anyway, they put him in jail. They dropped all the charges. Because the charges that y'all got, boy, they were hitting him with everything. resisting arrest. They said he was fighting the officer. He said how the officer, he ain't got cut up like that. That the little boy, I call him little boy, he 22, he cut him. They gonna do all that. Then all of a sudden now, they gonna say that he had drugs on him. But guess what they said that he had drugs on him when this here video came out. When the video came out, that's what they said. But the video, when you actually like go back and look at the video and how it was going, the video basically is 19 minutes long. How everything happened. So just letting you guys know that would they ever learn? That's why that's why allegedly the way how I feel, that's why a lot of the police go to work and they don't come back home. Next time you see them, you be throwing dirt on top of them. This here don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Let me tell you this story. My son called me today, Nicholas. Nicholas said that he is in the hole, but somehow or another that he can still talk or whatever. He in there for 90 days. I say, okay, yeah, He said that they still take, he said that him and the officer got into it. He had fight the officer and he fight the officer, and then he fight the officer, him and the officer were fighting. He said that the officer kept on picking on it and basically kept on calling out. So somehow or another, it happened in somewhere what they call the day room. I don't know. Anyway, they again with Nicholas said that they got him 90 days in the hole. I think that's what he said. But he said that, but he can still call or whatever. I wonder type of hole that is. But anyway, he said that they're gonna shift him out to another prison because he got into a fight with the officer. Because that did in fact with the officer, the officer would find a way to get you back, even if they all have to jump at you all at once. They're gonna find a way to get you back. So anyway, I'm paying close attention to this here, how that this here is gonna play out. Okay. And we'll see exactly what happened. But I'm on guard was the last time you took him. I didn't take one today. Self-love, I was so sick today. It's a fever. But I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. But okay, I want to say this. Self-love, let me tell you something. I get the fever. And then also when I get the fever, it's like that. I get the fever be so hot, I get a blister here. A blister that say, what is going on? So I know that with the fever being that high, so I go and I take one of the pills that he gave me, because I'm supposed to take one per day. I take it, but my fever be so high, very, very high. And then I basically like would sneak in and open another pack and take another for to break the fever down with the pain. But no, I got it right here. But I got everything what I need basically right here. But y'all, it is a shame. It is a shame. Now, what we're gonna do this time here, I think we had did this at one time before, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time. That's why I put this here as, I was looking at a situation, did in fact that what they are doing to us now. Meals on Wheel. What they are doing to us right now. Even though that we see that allegedly, I say that the Chinese people, they started, but guess all right, it doesn't matter, they started not. Somebody over here still know the recipe. Now let me show you this here. Still know the recipe, and Meals on Wheels, get ready, because I think allegedly, but just because it coming out basic now, it probably been out. I'm just doing news on it. That did in fact with the pre-packaged food that what we got here, how they doing it by putting a liquid color in it, and that's what we gonna eat. And we eat that Chinese food like it's our last supper. Hold on a second, y'all. Y'all come and go with me 1 second. I'm finna go over here. I'll be right back. Oh, shoot. Here we go. Okay. What I'm gonna base it, y'all. Hold on a second, y'all. This is what's going on right now. Come on, somebody. Yeah, I saw that there. How much? 500. Yes, I saw that. Hey, Rose Boo, thank you for coming on in. Hey, which one? Okay, this is what I got right. Oh, Rose, me and you got the same thing. Yeah, we got the same thing, Rose. Rose, it's a powder. But Rose, do you have to drink something with it? Rose, I can't take it like that. It's like, but it's good. It gives me to breathe. But it just that it's something else. Yeah, okay. Okay, my sister-in-law said that I supposed to, when you take it, she said that you're supposed to go and take water and gargle it out your mouth. But I don't. I need the stuff down in here. And anytime I'm Rose, it will come up. Start the wheezing and everything. I'm gonna take one now. I'm supposed to take it like once a day, but not every day. I'm feeling bad, but I've been feeling very, very bad lately. Now, but tomorrow I go to the doctor. Now, lamb chop. Yep, it tastes nasty. Okay, yes, it tastes nasty. Yeah, that's what I got. Rose, do you still got to get on the machine? I still have to get on the machine. So let's go right here. Lamb chops lover. And y'all, let me tell you something. A lot of this is food. That cost that it can go real fast. They base it into y'all see Walmart. They got that scary looking meat. They said that they oxtail. I know the oxtail like this here bone like this here. I'm not using that. I'm using for the oxtail very, very little and nice and how they do it. But Walmart got oxtail so damn big, you'll think so it's there. But the whole oxen there. But down there where I'm at, they'll have the whole oxtail thing, and they chop it up fresh like that. Walmart meat scares me. That meat look like it can do a whole lot of damage to me. Now, what I'm going to show you now, we don't have no choice in the matter. Trump done went over there and throw away 500 tons of meat. And it's a big price. It's a lot of money. They did say how much it was. When he could have gave it to the homeless, give it to another country. Well, he ain't going to give nobody nothing. Trump is the only president that I know. When you talk about Obama, other presidents, you don't know where the hell they at. They always somewhere in some other country doing something. Trump is the only damn body that stay home. Just stay ready in the U.S. and just keep on bothering with the people right here. Everybody else, you have to look for them and their wife. Did you ever see Clinton? What was her name? Was Clinton? Nancy, Bill Clinton's wife. You ever see her on the ground? No, she was over there to this place and that place, trying to get things when she was working with Obama. But not Trump. Trump and all his people are right here, keeping stuff going right in their own damn yard. Isn't that something? They won't even invite him nowhere so we can talk about a peace. They don't. But Obama and everybody else stayed up in them airplanes. Watch this here. Fake food, we enjoy it. We enjoy it. Get ready. Meals on Wheel. Hold on one second. This is allegedly. I don't have that. I'm just doing an educating purpose on this here. What I'm just doing is to identify with the food, and this how that you. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. Any many times that we seen Japanese fat people, you don't see many of them. All of them is the same height and skinny. That's why when they make these clothes, they don't make them for our size. They make it for a skinny person size. Now, hold up. Oh, let me see. Which one am I going to give you? Okay, let's go right here. We gonna deal with this one here. Let me see. This is for educational purpose. Please don't hold it.
This is actual footage of fake beef's production process in the factory. Would you eat such meat?
Right here. Let me go back here. Make sure I touch everything.
This is actual footage of fake beef's production process in the factory. Would you eat such meat? Would you eat these inflammable noodles? In China, the prevalence of fake products is a well-known fact, and amidst the surge of counterfeit goods, the issue of fake food particularly stands out. Food fraud not only poses a grave threat to people's health, but also erodes trust within society. Today, let's delve into some of the shocking fake food items found in the Chinese food market. Fake beef. Let's begin with the fake beef that you saw at the beginning of the video. Due to the high cost of beef, which is approximately 160 to 180 yuan, 22 to 26 USD per kilogram, businesses often cut costs by using cheaper meats such as chicken, duck, or pork, which cost around 20 yuan, 3 USD per kilogram, to create synthetic meat. To enhance the beef flavor, they add ingredients like beef essence or beef tendons. After these ingredients are mixed and marinated, gelatin is then added to mimic the texture of beef, making it chewy and elastic. Some manufacturers even craft a beef-like surface texture, making it hard to distinguish from real beef. Other sellers use leftover beef scraps, such as lymph nodes and internal organs, to produce fake beef. These low-cost scraps are ground into minced meat, mixed with additives to produce synthetic minced meat, fooling consumers into thinking it's real minced beef. To cut even more costs, some unscrupulous businesses opt for using meat from deceased cows or aged sows to make fake beef. To make the fake beef's color resemble fresh beef, they add coloring agents such as carmine and nitrates. There are even some reckless merchants who simply combine eggs and starch or use plant protein to create a kind of composite meat. They then add various additives to make this substance closely resemble real beef in appearance and texture, though it contains no meat at all.
Fake beef is everywhere. Can you believe it? When you order a dish of boiled beef or stir-fried beef at a restaurant, what you might be consuming may not be real beef. Today, let's take a closer look at the type of fake beef that has dominated the restaurant industry for over a decade. That is Mongolian meat. When you hear Mongolian meat, you might be thinking of Mongolian beef, but there's actually no beef in here. This Mongolian meat comes in 3 different grades. The lowest grade contains duck meat and a bunch of additives, priced at 6 to 8 yuan. The mid-range option includes some pork and duck meat along with a heap of additives, priced between 8 to 10 yuan. The high-grade version consists of pork and a bunch of additives, priced around 10 to 15 yuan.
The man in the video reveals that a bag of Mongolian meat contains 2 smaller bags, enough for 2 servings. The cost of 1 portion of restaurant-served boiled beef is 5 yuan, while they sell it to you for 58 yuan per bowl, allowing the owner to make a profit of 50 yuan. What's more, we can see that the list of ingredients on the packaging of Mongolian meat includes pork scraps, duck scraps, phosphate, sodium citrate, carrageenan, and other additives. It's all additives. In this next video, the man claims to have bought fake beef in Chaonan New Street in Guangzhou.
People nowadays are truly clever. They can fake just about anything, and the fakes look so convincing. They've made the tendon, they've got the real color. It's honestly hard for the naked eye to see through. When I bought it at the store, The salesperson claimed it was prime beef. After cutting it, you can't tear it apart. No idea what kind of glue they used. Cut it open and you'll see. The white part is the glue. If you try burning it with a lighter, it actually catches fire, and it produces a smell just like burning plastic. They're selling this kind of beef for 100 to 200 yuan for half a kilogram.
How is fake beef jerky made? As the video shows, first a mold of the beef jerky is created. Once the mold is ready, it is disassembled and refined into a perfect shape. Then the mold is cleaned. After that, the ingredients for the fake beef are prepared. Following this, the jerky is baked. Once cooked, the fake beef jerky is removed and then it undergoes a second coloring and glazing. Finally, the fake beef jerky is completed. Speaking of meat, fake lamb and fake lamb chops have also become a headache for consumers in recent years. During the merchandise slaughter process, lamb is categorized by its parts and then released into the market after passing inspections. However, some businesses, in order to cut costs, mix low quality or even spoiled meat with chemical ingredients such as flavorings for processing. In terms of taste and appearance, these fake lamb chops are almost indistinguishable from real ones. Some businesses use an enzyme that can act as a binding agent, mixing duck and chicken meat with beef, along with the right seasoning to create fake lamb chops. The picture posted here is even more interesting. The man bought lamb chops at a food festival in Shenzhen and only realized after taking a bite that there was a chopstick inserted into the meat. The individual humorously remarked that it was another day of falling for tricks. Have you ever witnessed the production process of plastic rice? You'll see white plastic continuously being conveyed into a machine, which then extrudes dough-like substances from the other end. The dough-like object is then put into another machine, and after undergoing processes like wire drawing and threading, the machine produces shiny plastic rice. The same goes in this video. An unidentified gel-like substance is poured into the machine, and what comes out from the other end is rice. Even the popular self-heating rice products that have gained popularity in recent years have their hidden surprises.
The rice you can find in the supermarket is usually crystal clear, with distinct grains. In contrast, the rice in self-heating meals appear like long, thread-like strands. If you look closely, you'll even notice some tiny bubbles within, forming irregular elliptical strands.
So it turns out that what's being sold is not real rice, but reconstituted rice, which is made primarily from rice, wheat, and cornstarch. Seasonings and food additives are then added, and after a certain proportion is determined, the mixture is ground, then processed through extrusion and puffing to form something that looks similar to regular rice. However, because many nutrients are lost during the production process, it's not recommended for long-term consumption. Lately, there is even a type of rice marketed as natural green rice. It claims to be a specialty from northeast China, but many people from that region have only become aware of it in the last 2 years. The quality of this green rice, which is advertised as free from colorants and additives, have been the subject of numerous blogger reviews.
I've bought some all-natural, non-artificially colored bamboo rice, which cost me 16.5 yuan per kilogram. This is the most expensive rice I've purchased so far. Let's take a look at its ingredients list. It includes corn flour, spinach flour, mulberry leaf powder, fresh bamboo leaf powder, and water. The ingredient list has anything but rice.
The blogger mentioned that this kind of rice looks fresh after cooking, but its color is a bit faded. After cooking, it sticks together like glue, forming a solid mass. The texture when eating is similar to chewing on glue. It could even dislodge your dentures. A man bought a pack of noodles priced 10 yuan for half a kilogram, only to discover something alarming at home. After soaking the noodles in water overnight, not a trace of powder dissolved, and the noodles could even be stretched. This has shocked them, and apparently he will not be eating it. Another customer mentioned they would never buy noodles from the market again after witnessing a noodle shop owner kneading dough and simply ignore the customers when they're asked to select which type of noodle to buy. This raised suspicions. Could the flour used in these noodles be different from what's found in home kitchens? Later, the customer learned from a neighbor who has been running a noodle business for over 10 years that many noodles on the market contain carcinogenic substances like borax to enhance their elasticity and texture. Noodles with borax usually have a smooth surface and are white with a slightly yellow tint. Formaldehyde can also be added to make noodles appear fresher. For noodles that don't soften easily, some producers add strengthening agents and others include carcinogenic chemicals like sulfur dioxide to improve the appearance. Despite looking appetizing, these noodles pose potential health risks. To investigate the composition of fake noodles further, a blogger conducted an experiment. Observing the noodle samples under a microscope, the blogger found it strange to see granular substances clearly visible. Moreover, these noodles had strong elasticity, didn't spoil over time, and didn't become sticky. The blogger then used a borax detection kit, which confirmed the presence of borax in these granules. Another blogger conducted a simple formaldehyde test. They coated both a boiled and an unboiled noodle sample with a formaldehyde detection solution. After 30 minutes of waiting, the results were revealed. The uncooked noodle showed a moderate to high level of formaldehyde of between 1.1 to 1.2, far exceeding the normal caution level of 0.1. The cooked noodles had levels around 0.5, with slightly lighter coloration indicating that formaldehyde remains even after cooking. Fake tofu. Tofu, a highly popular and nutritious food, is generally considered a natural product, so normally one should not worry about buying fakes, right? Surprisingly, fake tofu has also appeared in China. Some types of fake tofu are extremely hard with no elasticity when pressed by hand. This type of tofu is suspected to contain industrial gypsum with a significantly excessive chemical content, potentially posing carcinogenic risk when consumed excessively. Another variety of fake tofu appears white and tasty but emits a lime powder odor. This suggests the use of whitening agents, which may adversely affect one's health if consumed in excess. Some unscrupulous merchants even add gelatin during tofu production, making it impossible to soften even after prolonged cooking, and is generally unpleasant to eat. There's also tofu with an unusually smooth cut surface, devoid of tofu's natural honeycomb texture, suggesting the addition of coagulants. This type of tofu won't soften even after long periods of cooking. Fake buns. Consumers dining out need to exercise caution, particularly regarding aluminum buns. Authentic buns naturally have a slight yellow tint, while aluminum buns appear white and soft. Aluminum buns are made using sweetening baking powder containing aluminum sulfate and aluminum hydroxide, which are acidic substances. During steaming, these substances produce carbon dioxide, causing the buns to expand and appear larger and whiter. While these buns may look appealing and taste soft, the aluminum sulfate they contain could pose health risks. Consuming these buns over time can affect bone development and memory in children. A blogger also examined buns made with lymphatic meat under a microscope and found out that the meat appeared darkened in color. Lymphatic tissue, being part of the animal's immune system, contains large amounts of phagocytes that ingest bacteria and viruses, making it susceptible to contamination by pathogens like Salmonella and Staphylococcus aureus, and thus unfit for consumption. Unquarantined pig lymphatic meat could expose consumers to various zoonotic diseases. Fake eggs. The world is full of surprises, as even eggs can be faked. A woman showcased the fake eggs that she bought, noting they often crack in the middle, unlike the intact appearance of normal eggs. The egg whites and shells of fake eggs are darker in color. The most distinctive feature is that the yolks of fake eggs are often a single uniform mass, rather than being dispersed naturally. This may be due to the addition of thickeners, and the ununiformed appearance of yolk color is achieved through coloring or other chemical methods. The woman expressed concern, showing that these eggs lack any flavor and are entirely spoiled when opened. The production process of fake egg is rather puzzling, primarily involving the mixing of various compounds. These compounds have no nutritional value, and long-term consumption can cause harm to the body. The first step is creating fake eggs as to make the egg white. Sodium alginate is mixed with water to form a solution, the base for the egg white. The solution is stirred continuously until it thickens into a substance resembling egg white. The egg yolk is made similarly, but with the addition of colorants like lemon yellow to the sodium alginate solution. This colorful solution is then poured into specially designed molds and solidified in a calcium chloride solution. The eggshell is formed from a mixture of calcium carbonate and other materials placed in molds to achieve the shape of an eggshell. It's almost unthinkable that even tea leaves can be counterfeited. A video showcases a woman demonstrating the process of scenting tea leaves. Pour this fragrance water into a measuring cup, open the air compressor switch, aim the nozzle inside the tea leaf container, and spray some fragrance water into the container while stirring the tea leaves. This is the process of adding fragrance. The end results are finely misted tea leaves. This is what we call fragrance tea. To enhance their appearance, some unethical businesses add artificial colorants to tea leaves during processing. There have been reports of lead chrome green being added to green tea, giving it more of a vibrant green appearance. However, this colorant is an industrial pigment that is toxic in nature and should not be used as a food additive. Manufacturers also add sugar to tea leaves, aiming to improve the glossiness and sweetness of the dry tea. The sugars used include edible sugars and artificial sweeteners. Some merchants even make use of inferior materials to substitute for higher quality ones, creating blends that are difficult for the average consumer to distinguish. The most common example of this is blending of lower quality Tieguanyin tea. Tieguanyin, a tea plant variety and also a name for a specific tea making process, often includes blends of other varieties similar to Tieguanyin, particularly among many of the cheaper options available on the market. Fake honey beehives. Honey as a natural nutritional food is cherished for its unique flavor and numerous health benefits. However, in recent years, some businesses
How y'all doing today? Good evening. Hey Wayne, hey Self-Love, all for the love of money. That's why we are sick. That's why we are sick. Because it don't supposed to go into our body. They mixing up plastic like I went to a video today, a long plastic. It was any type of plastic. The bubble wrap plastic, you will hear it goes through the machine, it comes out like rice. Now, yes, that is true. I have got caught up. I bought some rice from the Jamaican store. And yes, when I put the rice on, washed the rice, and I put it on the stove, yes, it came out. It was soggy. I throw the whole stuff, the whole bag away. A lot of these here stuff that. Okay, let's say for us being who we are, we know we can get fresh honey because down there in Florida, where I used to live, they had like little honeybees, little hut, and they had like honey, like jars on the side of the road that you can buy from the people that have the honeybee thing. They have all this here. They had gears on them, but you can they can put them out like on a bench beside the road, and you can buy fresh honey. Okay, we know we can do that. We know that we can get chicken. You know that we can do that. We know we can do our collard greens and our peas. We know that we can do that. It's a lot that, like I say, we as black people with what they are doing with allegedly with hold on a second. Give me a second, you guys. Let's take a break. Okay, you guys. Wait a minute. Okay. Y'all, sometimes I want to get like the background and how they have it in the back. Like with me doing meat like this, because that when we have like the green screen up, like what basically like going on, that'll bring people in the yard. But I know how to do it, but I keep on forgetting it, how to do it. But when I'm here by myself, I know how to put it up. But basically, it's like I know how to do it, but it's like that. when I'm on the phone and when I'm on the other tablet, I can do everything. But when I'm on the computer, it's something else. Y'all, that's why that we as black people, what's going on, we gonna be all right? Because we used to a garden. We used to with our own tomatoes. Y'all, we gonna go back and all this is just education purpose. All this is allegedly, and I'm not basing, I got like, what is this that keep on bothering me? I got basically like, the video like from their news station. So I'm not getting video from like an actual person. I'm getting it from the news station. Usually the way I look at it, that the news people are big dog, where they gonna come and look for little old me at? But I have, with the plastic rice, they had took bubble wraps, a whole thing of bubble wrap, what you packing with. They ran that through the machine and it chopped up as little rice. They put some spray on it. As it moved through the other machine, it got dry and they bag it up. My God, today, yes they did. This is what's being served to us, ladies and gentlemen, every single day. Do you think so that they were worried about the egg shortage? They wasn't worried. Because guess what? Even the eggs are working, or even the eggs are very expensive. They're going to make you some eggs. When you catch a country that does everything, China make cars, food, everything. Those are the people that will mess you up. What they are getting, what they are giving us, they are not eating it. They're not eating it. They give it to us to eat. And majority of the time, hey baby, how you doing? Let me see the thing. Okay, I'm gonna show you to you. Majority of the time when you see Japanese food, Chinese food, Chinese garden, whatever, guess what they mostly have it? In the black area. I said majority of the time they have it in the black area. And you can go from block to block. You're gonna find a Chinese store, at least a mile or less from each other. But when you go basically like with New York, it may be this whole building with Chinese, just that this whole restaurant just did in fact with Chinese. But when we go over there in Brooklyn, they bring the Chinese food and the pizza on the bicycle, delivery. Now, hotel, I don't want you to get upset, baby. I didn't do this here. Self-love can tell you. We just saw it for ourselves. Now they going, how could you make fake honey when that you can get a beehive outside and get real honey? Y'all, they are here. And our government, I don't know what the hell Trump doing. Trump want money and this, that, and other, and then all this here terror, all this is in fact with this tax and stuff. But other presidents, they let the food come in. They let it come in. So basically, now I'm gonna say it like this. I don't think so. They basically know and that's just how they making it. Until I think so, until an inspection come in there, comes in that restaurant and find out that reason why it ain't no dogs and cats in there. That is true. Dogs and cats in that neighborhood because the Chinese people. And I'm gonna show y'all a story about that. Where I used to live at. Where they was taking your animals, killing them, and feeding them back to you. But hold on one second, because I don't want hotel to get out of hand over here. I don't want her to get out of hand. I have to keep her in order. Yes, I do. And she know it. Y'all, thank y'all for supporting me. Y'all, please share my video. I got 8 people here. I should have 7 likes. And not only that, I have made it to my 1,000. But let me say something to you right here, self-love. Let me say something to you. You remember when you seen me, I had to do what I had to do to get those numbers. Guess what? We did excess. I'm not getting up my blood pressure. For what? It's up to me right now to come on with the best commentary that I can give you. The best commentary to give you the best of me. I don't have to get out there and fight and do that. Because guess what? I don't have to do that anymore. Because guess what? I got my 1,000. So anyway, let's go over here. Because that hotel and Wayne don't believe there's such thing as fake honey. And I have to show them. Yes, I do. Okay.
Seeking illicit gains have employed various illegal methods to counterfeit honey, flooding the market with fake and substandard products. The most common method of faking honey involves mixing syrup and adding fragrance, making it look like real honey. This deception is hard to discern based solely on appearance. Some businesses feed bees sugar, which in the present fake honey beehives. Honey as a natural nutritional food is cherished for its unique flavor and numerous health benefits. However, in recent years, some businesses seeking illicit gains have employed various illegal methods to counterfeit honey, flooding the market with fake and substandard products. The most common method of faking honey involves mixing syrup and adding fragrance, making it look like real honey. This deception is hard to discern based solely on appearance. Some businesses feed bees sugar, which in the presence of ample food sources discourage them from collecting nectar, thereby saving time and increasing honey production at the expense of taste quality. Additionally, some businesses add maltose or sodium glycamate among with various additives to mimic honey. While merely affecting taste might seem harmless, some producers create fake honey by mixing alum and white sugar, which with long-term consumption can damage the brain's nervous system, leading to irreversible memory loss. Some unethical businesses use low-cost honey to impersonate high-quality honey, adding corn syrup and...
Hold on a second. You see what they said about my mind? What they do, you see what they say? It damage our brain. It damage our brain. Yeah, that's right, hotel. I got to keep you in order because, you know, it's easy for you to go on the sidetrack. All this here basic is allegedly, everybody. I don't own the rights to this here, but I'm doing this here for commentary purpose. Education purposes. Thank you. So just deal with me. Could you see this here? Could you see why that China is the way that it is? They said that America got all the money. No. China got some stuff too. They know how to do everything. So basically with the honey, some of them use the corn syrup and they put coloring in it. They put a little flavor in it. There go your honey. And then we can't get enough of that stuff. Can't get enough of it. Fake honey that is supposed to do damage to your brain. And one of our people getting Parkinson and all this type of stuff, whites and black. Hold up a second, y'all. Let's go on back out here in these streets. I don't want you to be afraid of them. I just want you to let you know what the people have said. I can make this here up. Hold on a second.
Flavors to create honey that is difficult to distinguish from the genuine product. To ensure that you are buying trustworthy honey, it is essential to compare products from different sources and purchase from reputable sellers. Unscrupulous merchants may use cheap honey as a substitute for premium honey, adding high fructose corn syrup and flavorings, making it difficult to distinguish from the real product. To purchase good quality honey, consumers should shop around and buy from a trustworthy merchant. In recent years, not only honey, but even beehives have also frequently been counterfeited.
I bought this for 30 yuan, which comes in a square-shaped box that looks quite appetizing. The seller claimed it to be natural beehive honey, assuring us it could be safely soaked in water and consumed.
He explains upon examining a piece of honeycomb, a line can be seen in the middle. This is where the problem lies. There's this substance visible when we pull it apart, and next we'll soak it in lukewarm water to see what happens. It's revealed that the substance is made from industrial paraffin wax, which is a must use when producing artificial honey. It is highly hazardous to the human body as it contains carcinogenic substances like polycystic aromatic hydrocarbons and condensed aromatic hydrocarbons, especially when leached into warm water. I purchased this at the Shifangping night market in Changsha. The stall is called Lao Jai Little Seafood, and the sea cucumber is priced at 96 yuan per half a kilogram. Did you think this was sea cucumber? I ate quite a bit before realizing that something was amiss. This is fake sea cucumber made from fish maw, but sold as seafood. There have been reports of a well-known restaurant in Dalian which used sponge as a substitute for sea cucumber. A tourist in Rizhao, Shandong, bought seafood for 60 yuan per half a kilo, only to discover the crab legs appeared to be stuffed with gluten. This man spent 400 yuan on mantis shrimp, only to find them hollow and filled with water upon opening. Some describe the current state of Chinese society as billions of lives have been sacrificed to toxic milk powder, vaccines, contaminated classrooms, running tracks, and moldy foods. China's food crises have reached a point where not eating can lead to immediate death from starvation, but eating can lead to a slow death from poisoning. The public criticizes the authorities for inadequate regulations. The Chinese government's so-called food safety supervision is merely empty promises, as China's food safety defenses crumble and the dangers of poisoned food nearly spiral out of control. The food safety issue also highlights multiple challenges in Chinese society, including a lack of information transparency, an imperfect legal environment, and declining social trust. Under the CCP's regime of violence, lies, and poisoning, Chinese people continue to struggle to navigate life.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you guys. This is why we need to buy some land and grow our own stuff. That's right. You are so right. You know, it's just, I cannot believe. This remind me, y'all remember Jim Jones? Yeah, that's what his name was. You remember when he gave all the people the Kool-Aid and they drank it? And that's what this here remind me of. But they gonna keep it nearby the black people. Now I'm gonna take you back to a video. Want to know where our dogs at? Where the cats at? I'm gonna take you back where I came from before I moved to Palm Bay, where my house was down south, what I call south, like Fort Lauderdale. This here was in Coconut Creek. Just bail me one time, and I'm gonna let you know where your dogs at, where your cats at. You ever heard that before? Okay, here we go. And let me see where we at. Let me see how I'm gonna put this here. Chinese. Let me see how I'm gonna do this here. Chinese. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Could I find it? Okay. Hold on 1 second. Restaurant shut down. Okay. Just hold on. This is basic. Let me see this in cars. Right, that's out through. Hold up. Let me see. This is where basic where I am from. Where I'm from down south, and this is what happened, and it makes so bad, y'all. It was the favorite. They had delivered the food, right? Okay, hold on a second. Let me see. Let me close this. Okay. See, I got this here. See, it gonna close out. Okay. Okay, let me okay, I don't let's go here. Let's go here. Then I go and find the other one. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go. Let's ooh. Oh yeah, here we go.
My God, stop fucking playing. Fucking dogs. Get the fuck out of here.
Dogs.
You see that? How y'all doing today? You see that? You see that? Huh? Yo, ew, that bitch right fall. Oh. Right, they don't even know. Look, Chinese halala. Middle Eastern, African, and Asian grocery. Real live dogs. That bitch cut from the gut. Open it up. Look at him, hey. Put your bitch head up. See? He fucking the dogs, babe. But he fucking them dogs. He said have a nice sex.
Oh, no.
Nasty bitch.
Okay, here we go. Here's the restaurant. Hold up. Oh, wait, shoot. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Okay. I just found it. Here's the restaurant. Okay, here we go. This is the one that we used
A Local 10 viewer became suspicious when one of his favorite South Florida restaurants was suddenly closed. The sign in the window said it was temporary, but there was no explanation as to why.
That viewer reached out to Local 10 News investigator Jeff Weinseer, and here's tonight's Dirty Dining report.
We always make sure that we do things right.
Well, obviously not, because this happened.
Sure.
He tells us his name is Steve, and he's the manager of Canton 2. This place has been a Coral Gables fixture for 28 years. The address, 2614 Ponce de Leon. Earlier this week, an alert Dirty Dining viewer became concerned when he saw this sign in the window. Closed, temporarily, with no explanation. He reached out to us, and sure enough...
There were rodent droppings, roaches, cleanliness issues. The inspection was based on a complaint, and there were 26 violations found.
This closure wasn't voluntary.
Is that acceptable?
No, it's not. We called in professional cleaners, professional pest control, the persons that we always use, and we took care of the problem, so everything's solved.
An inspector was here Monday based on a consumer complaint. Among the 26 violations, rodent droppings found by a prep sink on the second floor, live and dead roaches found by the sushi station, and the dessert unit in the dining room, inside a reach-in cooler at the sushi station. There was roach excrement by a sink, flies coming out and around the drain, a stop sale issued on chicken being held at an unsafe temperature, sauce container.
Hold up, you guys. Hold up 1 second. Y'all, you know what? I don't mean to gross nobody out for with the what is it? This one here, Johnny Buffet. Let me see. That's the one there. That's the one that we used to go to down there. Well, okay, look. Just hold on one situation. Just hold on. Okay, here we go. Let's just.
I call the cops, they on their way, you nasty.
Hold on a second.
I call the cops, they on their way, you nasty motherfucker, you. I bet you ain't no cats around that motherfucker alive. I call the cops, they on their way, you nasty motherfucker, you. I bet you ain't no cats around that motherfucker alive. I call the cops, they on their way, you nasty motherfucker, you. I bet you ain't no cats around that motherfucker.
Okay, let me just get that out of there. Let me just get that out of there 1 second. I'm sorry about that, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? We coming up. Okay. All right. Hold up a second. Let me get us back over here. Okay. That main reason why I don't go out there. You know what? Let me tell you something. As myself, and then in fact, even with the kids, you know, we really don't go out to eat. We really, and also see one thing you got to understand is that wherever there is, not only with Chinese restaurants, anyway, with a lot of restaurants, wherever there is a back door and they got that screen door right there, baby, it's flies and maggots everywhere. Because when you are dealing back with food, the door is supposed to be closed. And then round by the door, you have all these little critters coming in there because they smell food too. They smell the food too. Hold on a second. Let me try to make sure that they ain't did nothing to my video. All this here basically is educated purpose of what I am doing with these here videos. I told you, Scooter, I had to step out off the porch for 2 weeks. I had to step off the porch for us to get this here together. But anyway, we don't made it. Now since I made it, now I got to come out and do what basically like what I come out here to do. And give good commentary. You guys, it's not only for Chinese restaurant. It's black restaurant, wherever there a lot of, not a lot back when I grew up, they had the back door and then with the screen door. Whenever that you see that, I would say I recommend I wouldn't eat there. I was to a place, well, a Chinese place, I forgot what the name was. Anyway, the man had on the big hat, Chinese hat, and he was chopping up the food right here. As the top of the stove, how he was chopping, putting up the food right in front of a roach crawls by. First thing that they opened up at 11 o'clock. And a friend was treating me, I think it was there. A friend was treating me, oh God, everybody don't have the best. Yes, it does. That is so true. So anyway, roach had come by, and the thing was hot. Don't y'all know roaches can walk on those fires? So anyway, the roach came out. He took the thing what he gonna cook with, and he chopped the roach and he slided like that down in the thing, and he took his thing, took a towel that he had, and he wiped it off. Me and my friend sitting there just looking. Then he took another rag and then he wiped off the grill. So now the grill, now it's hot. I left out of there. I like, oh my God, today. So anyway, I left out of there. I went eat there. As I'm doing my job, Lady Cab, I went there so many times picking up orders to deliver it to people. And I know exactly about the roaches. Wow. Y'all, they are brought here. I just look at what's going on with this food situation and this thing. You got to make it. It's just like that. Everything got a substitute. From making this here, I'm gonna substitute for this here. Even if I got to put glue. When they made that fake beef, they had put glue in it. They add another white sheet in it. For to look like that, it got like red. And then when you look at that meat, beef ain't really like that color. But that was a loud color red that was on that beef. Y'all learn how to cook at home. I'm going to take you somewhere. If y'all want to go with me tonight, I'm going to take you to where crab legs and seafood and crab legs and how they pull the crab legs apart. Come on, somebody. And how they pull the crab legs apart and they stuff them with something else. And then Pizarro going to eat them. Y'all, let me tell you something. Another person does not have good intention. But yes, And then for you to see you lick there off in the bone, and they already know that, hey, I don't even kill her dog. I'm feeding her own dog. I don't stuff the crab legs with this here. With crab legs, those things is at the bottom of the sea. Even though they're over there in Alaska, and then them guys, y'all watch it on TV. How they there and they got to work. I think so they work like about 30 days or something. And they get all this crab meat for to take us on through one season to the other season. Well, y'all, those crabs is on the bottom of the sea. And then also too, we got ships around here. Those ships that's around in these big cruise ships, they don't supposed to let it costs them when they go to dock. Anyway, they do have they have to pay a machine, pay the people, so the people have to unload the bathroom and put it in a big tank and take it where it goes. That's anywhere where that cruise ship goes. When it makes it to dock, they have to pay for it for they to empty the bathroom part. All right, but and they have to pay for that. Some cruise ship, fancy cruise ship, got caught. Land the soil in the sea. And the reason why because what's down there in the sea, we eat that. We eat dolphin. Well, I'm just saying dolphin and whatever fish down there. The oil, they even have to pay for that when they get docked. They let all that out because guess what? It wouldn't cost so much. When they go and dock somewhere, they basically is stocking up, and they basically changing the water, drinking water that's in there on the ship. What they call it, all the stool that goes on the ship, they put that in a big tank and they take it elsewhere. And let me tell you something. You know the reason why that I had known? Because that we had a cousin. This was back like in the 80s. We had a cousin. Well, my husband had a cousin. So I say he's a cousin to me. He used to have a trucking company. And the trucking company had some big tank on it. Circle tank. You would think so. It's like a gas tank truck that bringing in the gas. Anyway, he used to go to the port. And when he go to the port, they'll hook their hose up from the ship. And the ship, they empty the toilet with the things that he came with. They empty the toilet. They load his whole 18-wheeler, that tank up. And you'll think so it's a gas truck. But not only that, even with the gas truck on it, it may say Mobil or it may say Shell. Yes, they do go on to put that, but also too, they got something to do with the sea, with the ships. They would come, hook up, and they would take that stuff. Listen to what I say. They take that stuff out in a field. The field is very, very soft, and the truck can get stuck. It can get stuck. When they get dropped, then my cousin, he had on like boots, how it is, working boots. If the truck gets stuck, now where they emptied it at, this part here is hard. They'll go and dip it somewhere else, but it's a whole big world. And they just go from one part. When this part harden up, they pull the stool on this part here. The other part got to get hard, and it'd be a lot of trucks behind one another. I don't know what is this here, basically like biting me. And it'd be a lot of trucks behind one another. Once they do that, they go back to the port. Because they got a contract. So they take that stuff into the open. Now sometimes if the truck gets stuck, if the truck gets stuck, what they do is that When you step out, sometimes it is hard because of the grass gonna cover it up. It gonna go grass. It gonna cover it up. But sometimes it have known that he had to step in it. Then in fact with the truck, if the truck gets stuck or something, it very is a messy job, but they got paid good money. Back then for a load, for emptying that one load back then, he was getting like $650, $625. That was in 87 to go to the port. For each trip, that's what he was doing. For each trip, he go to the port. And then a lot of the 18-wheelers be the tanker trucks be in line waiting on for the ship, so they can go ahead and do two or three times to go and dump their truck, come back and hook up again, because the money was in the ship. This ain't something that I can make up, y'all. This is something that the story that I know. Lived it. Family life. Lived it. But the money, that was back like in 87, 89, and the money was good. That was good money for them. And them 18-wheelers, they was out to the port right down the day. Even when I went to the cruise ship, it was the same way. And they would sit there and they'll wait for that ship. They'll wait for that ship because they want to go and see could they do 2 or 3 loads before the ship leaves at 4, or before that place closed where they dump it at. Before that, they're closed. Other than that, they have to stay there. Back then, they used to let them park in Walmart parking lot. And because the field, I'm gonna call it the field don't close down, they didn't make it to the truck, so they got a whole big tanker truck full up with poop. So they got to keep that poop all night and try to be there in the morning when the place opened up at 7 or 8 o'clock to dump it. It's something that I know, but y'all, they is out here. That's why we are sick. They don't eat their own food. Japanese people, when they gotta run a restaurant, do you think they eat that food, what they giving to us? Because they know what it is. They know that it was glued, this, all that. We waiting for the outfit review. Oh, girl, you talking about that dress that I had? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that basic, why would your body, why would you want to put glue in your body? And not only that, when you look at the stuff that they put on acrylic for our nails, well, I don't put it on my nails. They even take that, put that in food, color that, and we eat it, and they put some spray on it for the smell, and we eat that acrylic like it's our last supper. What's there with the nails? Stuff that they have to put a mask over their face. What is this here like? Hold on, let me take. I know what. I better take. Let me go ahead and take this thing and get this thing out of the way. That's probably what's happening. Why I'm just like jumping like this here. I try to be so good and try to like wane off and medicine, try to take myself off, and all while I have a setback. I didn't want him to take these pictures of allergies, did it like with the itch or something. I didn't want to take them because, hey, I'll be all right. I don't need it. Now look at it, I'm just jumping everywhere like something like basically is crawling on me. It's just my nerve. Okay. Y'all, they do not eat what they cook and what they feed to us. They don't. They try to stick more close to the black area because black people like to eat any time of the day. Where's the chicken and seafood, you'll catch a black person. let's go over here. If y'all don't mind, y'all still got time with me. Could we go and find some fake shrimps? Should we go and look for that? Should we go and pull up what I saw identified with the seafood? All what they let the ship dump, if the ship get caught, they get fined. Okay, if the ship get caught, they get fined. So the one thing you gotta understand, in the water, they got submarines and stuff. A lot of stuff going on that people that is in the water, and they can see what ship did what. There's so many submarines out there in the water. So many. So other words, you gonna be watched. You gonna be watched all the time. Now self-love, you on some bull crap. You wanna hurt somebody's feeling. Let's go and look for this here seafood. Let's go and look for that. See, I didn't want to do this here tonight, but since I am made to do it and let y'all know what's really going on. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me see if this one here, I just be putting it. Okay, hold up one second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're going too fast for my nerves. Wait. Okay. Let's shoot, man. I don't even know which way to go. Okay. Let's go. Damn. All this is allegedly for education purpose, you guys. Oh God, I don't even know. I don't even know what all that. Let's go. I'm trying to figure out which one to go to. Okay, I'm trying to figure out which way. Trying to figure out which way that we gonna go to. I guess so. We'll just basically go right here. Let's start out. How many we got? Let's go right here. I'm gonna go right. Let me go right here real quick. Let me get y'all on here. Let me go. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Seafood as their main source of protein.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Change that by introducing
hold on.
Fish-free tuna.
Okay.
That's tuna made with plant-based
Ingredients. The vegan industry is booming. Companies that...
Okay, here we go. Let me get it right here. It is so many of them. I didn't know which way to start with them. But anyway, let's go right here. Let me put this up on the screen. Okay, and then make it a little bigger. It's on the screen. Here we go.
3 billion people around the world rely on seafood as their main source of protein. But new companies are trying to change that by introducing vegan seafood, like fish-free tuna. That's tuna made with plant-based ingredients.
The vegan industry is booming. Companies that make meat substitutes have already made their mark. But now it's vegan seafood that's shaking things up as large retailers like Whole Foods offer more products like it.
About 90% of the world's fisheries are either fully exploited or overfished. And more than 40% of popular species like tuna are being caught in an unsustainable way. Some scientists predict that global fisheries could totally collapse by 2048. But that could change if consumer interest in fake meat products continues to grow. Vegan seafood company Good Catch is betting it will. The fish-free tuna mimics cooked tuna and is made of 6 different legumes, including chickpeas, soy, peas, lentils, fava beans, and navy beans. The fish-free tuna has one quality that is completely unlike real tuna, and that's the smell, or lack thereof it.
So we have different seaweed extracts and algae and oils in there that's going to give it more of an ocean flavor rather than an actual fishy flavor.
Oh my gosh, this is weirdly great. I don't believe it's not tuna. My dad loves tuna, and I want to give it to him so he doesn't know that it's a fish-free tuna.
Do it. Make him this
and see what he says.
Other companies in the vegan seafood space are offering products that mimic raw tuna as another protein solution. like ocean huggers.
Our per capita consumption around the world of seafood continues to grow because consumers are looking for these globally inspired cuisines like sushi.
Ocean Huggers launched Ahimi tuna in November 2017.
Did you know that crab sticks were invented by Japanese chef Santoro Kaneda in 1971? He was trying to find a way to use leftover fish and created a product that became popular all over the world because of its tender taste and convenience in cooking. Hello, it's Proxima here, and today we'll look at how crab sticks are made. Get ready, we're starting. The process of making crab sticks starts with obtaining the raw material, crab meat. Depending on the manufacturer, either real crab meat or surimi is used. This is fish meat that has a similar taste and texture to crab. Surimi is produced from small and low-quality fish, which is processed into fish mass and then held in a special solution. After obtaining the raw material, it is carefully cleaned of bones, skin, cartilage, and other inedible elements. Then the crab meat, or surimi, is ground in a meat grinder to the state of meat mass. Next, the process of making crab sticks depends on what type of crab sticks needs to be produced. If it's simple sticks, then crab meat is mixed with starch, sugar, salt, and various additives that give the sticks their characteristic taste. Additives such as milk, eggs, flour, soy protein, vegetable oil, etc. are used. Then the mass is placed on a conveyor belt, where it is steam treated at a temperature of about 80 degrees Celsius. This transforms the crab mass into a plastic and elastic mass, from which sticks are then formed. The formation of sticks takes place in special molds. The sticks come out ready for packaging and sale, but sometimes they are further processed in vacuum packaging at a temperature of 60 to 70 degrees Celsius to increase their shelf life. In the case of making crab sticks with filling, for example, cheese, the production process is slightly different. After the crab meat is ground and mixed with additives, it is rolled out on a flat surface and cut into rectangles of the required size. The rolls are then steam treated and ready for packaging. After the production of crab sticks, they are packed in plastic wrap and sent to a warehouse for further sale. It is important to note that crab sticks made from real crab will have a higher cost than those made from surimi. In addition, crab sticks made from surimi may contain additives that give them an artificial taste and aroma. In conclusion, the production of crab sticks is a complex and labor-intensive process that requires high qualifications and special equipment. But thanks to this process, we can enjoy delicious crab sticks at any time of the year. Do you like crab sticks? Write your answers in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss new informative videos. Thank you for watching. See you soon.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me get out of there because I don't want to get caught with it. I don't want to get caught. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I don't want to be. Let me get out of there. Hold on. Okay, let me get out of there. I don't want to get caught with the music. I don't want to get caught with the okay, hold on a second. Don't want to get. Hold on a second. Let me go back over in here. I'm trying to get us why I don't know. These things have changed so much. Okay, let's go right. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go right here, and we're gonna look at. It's gonna come up real soon. We go. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, here we go. Let's go right over here. I hope this is not no short. I don't want no short. I want the real thing. Here we go. This is, okay, let's go.
With inflation raging, everybody's watching their budget. And if you do go out to eat, you want to get what you're paying for, especially when it's something expensive like scallops. As Lisa Guerrero found out, you might not. And sometimes it's actually hard to tell what you're being served.
Scallops. They're delicious.
Oh my gosh, so good.
So you'd think if you order scallops, you'd get just that. Scallops, right? Not always. My team and I are about to go on an ordering spree for scallops. We gathered samples of scallops from restaurants across the USA. Here at Fish House, a popular fish market in New York City, scallops are on prominent display. We ordered fried scallops. Then we sent them to Applied Food Technologies in Florida, where Molly Sims and her colleagues specialize in seafood DNA analysis. Guess what? The lab found there wasn't any scallop in the scallop.
We were certainly surprised to see such a blatantly false scallop.
So what is it?
My best guess to what they were is probably some sort of surimi type product.
Surimi? What the heck is that?
That is the surimi fish paste. So it's a bunch of goo that's shaped like a scallop to fool you.
This is fish goo.
Fish goo.
Dr. David Friedman, an expert on seafood and the author of Food Sanity, says of all the creatures in the sea, scallops are the most frequently substituted.
It's very common.
He says unlike natural scallops, surimi is a less healthy paste, typically made up of cheap fish like pollock or whiting.
They shape it. They actually roll it in rolls like sushi, and then they slice it in these little hockey pucks. And then they try to fool you into believing that it's the genuine stuff.
We went back to Fish House. We ordered fried scallops here. We had it sent to a lab and discovered that what we were served wasn't scallops.
Yeah, they're imitation scallops.
Wouldn't you feel better if the menu said imitation scallops, so the customer actually knows what they're paying for?
Well, then I would have to... Do you have any idea how many things are imitation?
That's why we're doing this investigation. Over at Angel Fish Market, also in the Big Apple, guess what?
It was not a scallop.
We tried to speak to a manager. Are you serving fake scallops here? She walked away. Later, she confirmed their fried scallops are imitation and that they would change the menu to reflect that. At this restaurant, the lab says these so-called scallops turned out to be made of something called spinefoot fish. They sure don't look anything like scallops.
So how do you know if you're getting the real deal if you're ordering scallops?
You can trust your eyes and your nose. So you want to visualize it. If you see that they're exactly the same size like hockey pucks, that's fake. It should be irregular. And the other thing is you want to do is the sniff test, because scallops have a sweet seaweed type of aroma. If it smells fishy, something's fishy going on. Literally, it is fake.
Oh my gosh, so good. The real deal.
Well, it wasn't all fishy business. Our scallops that we sampled in Dallas, Toledo, and in St. Louis turned out to be the real deal.
It's America's favorite seafood, shrimp. We eat 1.3 billion pounds of them a year, but how much of that is really fresh, caught from the Gulf? We ordered shrimp dishes we were told were from the Gulf at 6 popular seafood restaurants, and what we found might surprise you. Lisa Guerrero investigates.
Shrimp, it's the most popular seafood in America, but experts say more than 90% of the shrimp we eat is actually farm-raised overseas. And you may not know it by the way some restaurants advertise their seafood. So what about the shrimp you've ordered? Where does it really come from? We put some well-known seafood restaurants to the test and found something fishy going on.
We've got shrimp.
At Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, a nationwide chain based on the movie Forrest Gump,
Bubba Gump Shrimp's what they got.
You may think they'd catch their shrimp fresh from the Gulf, just like in the film. We went to their Times Square location in New York and ordered this delicious-looking shrimp dish.
Are those shrimp from the Gulf?
not 100% sure where they're from.
But after he says he checked with the chef, the waiter came back to our table.
These are definitely Gulf shrimp.
But are they really? We sent our samples for analysis to 2 independent labs, and both agreed.
Definitely not Gulf shrimp.
So where are they from?
It's the most commonly farm-raised shrimp in the world. They're frequently farmed in Asia, South America, India, China.
So not the Gulf. We also tested the shrimp at Filet Gumbo Bar in New York City.
People rave that you have the best gumbo in New York City.
Absolutely.
Chef Eric McCree touts Louisiana culture and cuisine on his menu.
Are the Louisiana barbecue shrimp from the Gulf? Yes, they're from the Gulf.
But our labs say they're from the Pacific.
They told us that it was actually imported and not from the Gulf at all. Don't you think that's sort of misleading to customers?
I'm the wrong person you're asking that question.
So what's the big deal? Does it really make any difference?
It's the best bite of seafood you could ever have.
At Parkway Bakery and Tavern, a New Orleans staple renowned for its crispy shrimp po' boys, head chef Justin Kennedy says they only ever serve local Gulf shrimp for a reason.
These people come from all over the world to try some of the best seafood that we have to offer in this city. And you're going to give them something from another country when you got the best shrimp in your backyard?
He says not only is the taste of Gulf shrimp superior, restaurants pay much more to serve their customers the real deal.
I think it's very important to buy locally and buy fresh Gulf shrimp. The industry has been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. If you're using foreign and sounding as domestic, that is a mortal sin in the restaurant industry in South Louisiana.
So surely we'd find real Gulf shrimp on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Louisiana is, after all, on the Gulf. Here at Old Nola Cookery, the sign reads Authentic New Orleans Cuisine. So we asked.
Is it from the Gulf? That's Gulf shrimp, yes. It's so cool that you get it from like local fishermen. Like that's like everything's local.
But the labs say that's simply not the case. We tried to speak to a manager.
Actually, we just had ordered some shrimp here recently and were told that it was authentic Gulf shrimp, but we had it tested by 2 different labs and it was imported. Can you explain that? Are you misleading your customers?
The good news? We sampled dishes at 2 other New Orleans restaurants, Cornet and Commander's Palace, and the labs say they served us shrimp fresh from the Gulf.
The consumer wants to know that they're eating a good Gulf shrimp when in fact they're not.
For decades, third-generation Louisiana shrimp boat captain Lance Nacio has supported his family running their small business, Anna Marie Shrimp.
Here in South Louisiana, we're blessed with all these natural resources, and you can make a decent living living off of the land.
He says he believes some restaurants' advertising may be misleading to customers.
The consumer's being duped. They're using pictures of fishermen, pictures of fishing boats in their restaurants, and they give the perception that they're serving domestic shrimp when in fact they're not.
How is this affecting your industry?
Every shrimp that is sold that's passed off as domestic is taking sales, is taking food from fishing families. I mean, they're doing everything that's right and working hard, but if the fishermen can't afford to stay in business and maintain their boats, we're going to lose an industry.
Seed Consulting founder David Williams says his team's work in conjunction with a Florida State University lab found the majority of the shrimp they tested from hundreds of restaurants around the country were imported shrimp, even when the restaurants say they're from the Gulf.
And all we need is for people to actually sell Gulf product when they say they're selling Gulf product, and the price will go up and the coastal communities can survive.
Old Nola Cookery says they proudly serve Gulf shrimp and just had a delivery before our visit, but did not provide us documentation. Filet Gumbo Bar tells us the title of their entree, Louisiana Beef.
Welcome to our video, where we explore the 8 fish to avoid at all costs. It's no secret that omega-3 fatty acids, protein, and essential vitamins and minerals form a powerhouse trio, promoting heart health and ensuring our bodies function optimally. But let's pause for a moment before you dig in. The truth is, not all fish swimming in the vast blue are beneficial for us. Choosing without caution could transform a meal intended to boost our health into a potential health risk. In this session, we're going to explore 8 fish that, despite their appeal, are better left off your plate. Here's something to pique your curiosity. Have you ever come across a fish that can reach the remarkable age of 150 years and is a common feature on many restaurant menus? While its age might seem fascinating, it's not exactly a plus when it comes to your health. Such a long lifespan allows the fish to accumulate a significant amount of toxins. Consuming these toxins could adversely affect our health, particularly our brain function. Before we dive deeper, could we ask for a small favor? Hit the like button to help spread awareness, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you stay updated with all our latest insights. We're here to equip you with the knowledge you need for a healthier, more vibrant life. Kicking off our list at number 8, we've got king mackerel. Among the diverse mackerel family featured on dining tables, king mackerel is one to approach with caution. But what exactly puts king mackerel in the spotlight for the wrong reasons? The answer lies in mercury, a toxic metal found in concerning amounts in king mackerel. Ingesting high mercury levels can unleash a host of health problems, including neurological issues, potential harm to the kidneys, and developmental challenges in children. So why is king mackerel more mercury-laden than its relatives? Positioned higher on the food chain, king mackerel preys on smaller fish, leading to a higher accumulation of toxins like PCBs in their system. Even substances banned decades ago can persist in our ecosystems, ultimately accumulating in the tissues of these predatory fish. However, it's crucial not to dismiss all mackerel based on this. It's king mackerel that's under scrutiny. Other members of the mackerel family, such as the Atlantic mackerel and ATK mackerel, boast a much cleaner bill of health. These varieties are celebrated for their lower mercury content and their abundance of omega-3 fats, which are champions in combating inflammation. Indeed, Atlantic and Attica mackerel are excellent choices for those looking to enjoy seafood without the health risks associated with higher mercury fish. Sliding into our countdown at number 7, we have the orange roughy, otherwise known to some as slimehead. This fish boasts an astonishing lifespan of up to 150 years, typically reaching maturity only around 30 years of age. What does this mean for your plate? There's a good chance the orange roughy on it has been around for several decades at least, but here's the catch. With such a prolonged existence, orange roughy accumulates a wide range of toxins over its lifetime. We're not only talking about mercury, a common concern, but also a variety of other harmful substances that permeate our oceans. A study conducted in 2004 threw light on this issue, analyzing orange roughy specimens aged between 1 and 139 years. The results revealed unsettling levels of mercury, arsenic, cadmium, and lead in the fish. These heavy metals are notorious for their toxicity. When ingested by humans, these metals don't just pass through. They tend to accumulate in fatty tissues, leading to a host of health problems over time, including inflammation, decreased cellular function, fatigue, cognitive difficulties, depression, and increased risk of heart disease due to arterial inflammation. Interestingly, the study noted that male orange roughy showed higher levels of toxins compared to females, potentially because females may release some toxins during egg production. But the concern doesn't end with health risks. The orange roughy's tail is also a cautionary note on environmental impact. This species is currently facing challenges from overfishing, threatening not just their population, but the broader oceanic biodiversity and ecosystem balance. Hence, when choosing your next seafood dish, it's wise to consider both the personal health and environmental implications of opting for orange roughy. Continuing with our list, let's talk about a fish that's become a staple on many menus. Coming in at number 6, we have tilapia. Tilapia is a popular pick among fish enthusiasts in the US, but it's time to dive a bit deeper into some of its not-so-great qualities. A significant issue lies in its fatty acid composition. Both omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids are crucial for our health, yet it's the balance between these two that matters most. An excess of omega-6 over omega-3 can trigger inflammation, raise blood pressure, and increase the risk of heart disease. Unfortunately, Tilapia is known for having one of the most disproportionate omega-6 to omega-3 ratios found in fish, tipping the scale towards a pro-inflammatory profile. But there's another layer to this: the concern over the safety of imported tilapia. The US FDA has raised flags over several tilapia imports due to concerning levels of chemicals. These substances, used to combat parasites in aquaculture, have been identified as potential carcinogens and banned in many places. Yet they are still in use in some fish farming operations, often evading detection. Moreover, the high levels of antibiotics found in imported tilapia add to the growing concern over antibiotic resistance, a significant public health issue. Considering these points, it might be time to reassess tilapia's reputation as a healthy seafood choice. At number 5 on our list, we spotlight the marlin, a true spectacle of the ocean's depths with its impressive size and power. Yet for all its grandeur, the marlin is perhaps better admired from a distance than served on a plate. Occupying a top tier in the oceanic food chain, marlin accumulates significant mercury levels. This metal, a potent neurotoxin, infiltrates marine ecosystems through both natural processes and human activities. The food chain dynamics mean that mercury concentration escalates in larger, longer-lived species like the marlin as they consume smaller fish laden with mercury. Though occasional fish consumption might expose us to minimal mercury levels, the concern grows with regular intake, potentially leading to neurological issues, cognitive impairments, problems with vision and hearing, kidney problems, and increased heart disease risk. Marlin's diet and their extended lifespan, coupled with a lack of natural predators, predispose them to particularly high mercury concentrations. This makes marlin a particularly concerning choice for everyone, especially pregnant women. Mercury has been shown to transfer through breast milk, endangering infants' neurological development. Indeed, research from the Harvard Center for Risk Analysis points to prenatal methyl mercury exposure correlating with IQ declines. Additional studies have reported neurological test score deficits in children linked to mercury exposure. Thus, despite the marlin's captivating presence, opting for safer, lower mercury fish is a prudent choice for those concerned about health. As we continue our exploration of seafood choices, landing at number 4, we delve into the world of eel, a popular ingredient in many sushi dishes. Eel may have sparked some concerns regarding the toxicity of its raw form and blood, but these are mitigated by cooking. However, the real problem with eel consumption lies in the environmental toxins they absorb. A study published in the journal Chemisphere shed light on this issue, particularly focusing on eels from various locations in Belgium. The findings were startling. A significant 77% of the tested sites were home to eels contaminated with hazardous textile dyes. But the concerns don't stop at dyes. In Taiwan, research has raised alarms about the levels of cadmium found in eel populations. This toxic metal, a byproduct of the electroplating industry, is linked to osteomalacia, a condition that softens bones, and to severe kidney damage. Moreover, other studies have identified the presence of flame retardants and plasticizers in eels destined for human consumption, adding to the health concerns surrounding this fish. On top of health issues, there's an urgent sustainability angle. The global eel population is facing significant decline, with many species on the brink of endangerment. This crisis is fueled by overfishing, habitat destruction, and the soaring demand for eel-based dishes, particularly sushi. Some eel species, such as the European eel, have been granted protection under international conservation laws. Despite efforts, attempts at artificial breeding of eels have largely failed, raising further alarm over their decreasing numbers. Given these considerations,
this is king crab and this is snow crab, and today I'm going to judge it and tell you which one I think is the best.
So let's go ahead and start with the basics. This is king crab right here, and I got this for $48.30 per pound. Now I got this at a wholesale market, and That's actually a fairly good price. I know you can find it cheaper, but supposedly this is really good quality king crab. On the other hand, I got some of this snow crab right here caught in Norway, and this was $19.08 per pound. This is more than half the cost of these king crab right here. So what I'm gonna do is take the king crab and the snow crab, I'm gonna steam it, and then I'm going to take the meat out of the shell to see how much meat to shell there is. Then I'm gonna go ahead and taste it, and I'm gonna let you know overall which one I think is the best buy.
I got the crab from JJ McDonald right there in Elkridge, Maryland, and they came in 20-pound boxes. The king crab is golden or brown king crab from Alaska, and the snow crab is snow crab directly from Norway. Now, to set up this comparison, I decided to get 2 pounds of snow crab legs and 2 pounds of king crab legs and steam them all together. Based on my previous experience, my guess is that the snow crab legs are actually going to have a higher meat to shell ratio than the king crab legs, but I gotta say, when I normally try king crab legs, I think they taste better than most snow crab legs, so I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Now, since these are already cooked, you only have to steam them for about 4 or 5 minutes just to kind of reheat them.
So after steaming it, this comes out to 1.9 pounds. We'll go ahead and set this right here. This is also 1.9 pounds. So we have 1.9 pound of snow crab, 1.9 pound of king crab. This was 2 pounds of crab before, but I'm guessing with the water weight and the ice and stuff like that, it made it so it wasn't that any longer. So let's go ahead and sit down and figure out how much meat per shell, or how much meat to shell ratio there is. I'm gonna start off with the snow crab. Now, I think snow crab is fairly easy to pick. You don't really need many tools for it. If you do it right, you can just break the legs and they should pull right out just like that. Oh, that was close. Now, I will say it is pretty easy to pick this at least. My hands aren't getting torn up. I have a feeling that when I get into those spiky ones, I'm gonna wanna use the scissors I have, because those spikes can really tear up your hands a lot.
To pick out that 2 pounds of crab legs, it took me about 13 minutes, but after that 13 minutes, this is how much snow crab meat that I got.
So right here, I got 3/4 of a pound of meat from 1.9 pounds of snow crab legs.
That's a meat to shell ratio of 39.4%. Now, before I go to the king crab, I want to talk about my website that I just started. This is bythewaterstore.com, and right now it's just t-shirts and hats and stuff like that, but the goal of the website is going to be to start selling some of the things that I use regularly in my videos, whether it's oyster knives, crab knives, the trays that I do all the oyster videos and crab videos on. I want them here for you in one easy place. The link for bythewaterstore.com is in my bio and also in the description of this video.
Now already you can see these have way more spikes on them. If you're not careful with how you're picking them, you can really spike yourself. But the nice thing about king crabs is sometimes you can get it to pull out perfectly just like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Whoa, we're close, almost to 7/10. Over 7/10. So I'm going to tell you right now that there's going to be more meat in a king crab per pound than there is a snow crab, but I'm not sure if it's definitely not going to be enough to make up the price. We'd almost need more than twice the amount of meat in there.
In total, it took me about 10 minutes or so to pick the 2 pounds of king crab compared to 13 minutes or so to pick the snow crab, and I ended up with significantly more meat in the king crab.
So the final amount is 1 1/10. Looks like about of a pound of meat and 1.9. Okay, so to recap so far, one on just price per pound, the snow crab was less expensive and it wins there. But on the shell to meat ratio, the king crab actually has more meat in the shell than the snow crab. But when you adjust that for the price per pound, the snow crab still comes out on top. Now, as far as ease of picking, I thought the king crab was gonna be harder just because it is pretty spiky, but I didn't really get stabbed or anything like that. And I found it actually that you could get bigger chunks from the king crab itself when you're picking it, which made it go a little bit quicker. And the final test that I'm gonna do right now is the taste. Now, probably the proper thing to do would be to have like a blind taste test, but I'm gonna try different parts of each because I can tell which part is which and let you know kind of how the different areas taste. Now this right here, we're going to start with the king crab, and this piece right here is one of the knuckle pieces. And just like I was saying, knuckle pieces on both the king crab and the snow crab are kind of salty. but still really good. Let's find a knuckle piece of that one, of the snow crab. And here's some of that knuckle meat here. You can see it's just like a big white chunk.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull this out. Wait a minute. Is it okay now?
The snow crab's actually a little bit sweeter, a little less salty, but it's not as firm. It's more, not mushy really, but just falls apart more. Another piece that we can try, of course, is just a leg. So here's a leg of a snow crab.
Can you hear it now?
Tender.
Let me see.
A little bit of sweetness.
Okay.
A little bit of salt. I mean, it's pretty good. But here's a king crab, and you can just see how much bigger this is and how much more dense this actually is than the snow crab.
Okay. A little better. Okay, it's on 87. Yeah, it's on 87 now.
Again, if I'm being honest, I think I give the edge to the king crab, but there's not a huge taste difference. The one really nice thing is that you're getting bigger chunks with the king crab.
Okay, let's go right here. I'm gonna
So you're getting more of that crab flavor than compared to like the snow crab.
Oh, no, this is something that basically came
And this one
out.
has more of a crabby taste to it. I don't know. This is tough. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think they're actually fairly even. They're fairly similar. I just like the fact that you get bigger chunks with king crab, and I think that is what like gives you a better texture and a better taste.
I just had it right here. Hold on one second.
Yeah. So as far as taste goes, overall, I'm going to say the king crab is the winner, but you're not going to go wrong with the snow crab. So against what I thought was going to happen, the snow crab is probably the better one to buy. The tastes are really similar, and if you don't mind it being a little less dense than the king crab, I don't think you're going to taste too much of a difference, especially if you buy a higher quality snow crab. Also, while you're getting less meat per pound of snow crab legs total because there's less in those shells and the shells take up more weight, you're paying less per pound and it actually comes out better to buy the snow crab. So again, I'm kind of surprised by this, but it looks like based on everything, the best buy is going to be the snow crab.
Okay, hold up. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm trying to get this here where they go and stuff the crab. And then we're gonna, then the last one we'll look at is the fact that was the seafood boil is worth it at Red Lobster. I thank you guys for being here with me. You could have been in any other place, but you decided to be here with me. Okay, hold on. Let me see, can I get it? No. Wait a minute, hold. Let me see, could I get us a little bit further in this here? All this is just allegedly for education purpose, you guys. Where's this man at? Okay, hold up. Okay, I think so. Okay, yeah, here. Yeah. Hold on a second. I think so. I think this is it. Here we go.
And now the time came to try my imitation crab meat.
But man, this stuff looks absolutely gross. I think what needed to happen on this imitation crab meat that I made was it's like holding together. You can see that it's actually holding together almost like a pancake or like a fish cake. But what's not happening is it's not really like close together. So it's not really smushed together. I think if this was pressed together, kind of like those crab classics, it would have a similar appearance as those rolled ones. And you can actually roll this up. But now it's time for a taste test. Okay, so texture-wise, believe it or not, this is a lot closer to the snow crab than the crab classic. For me, taste-wise, what comes through, I can actually taste like a little bit of seafood. You can taste the fish in there, but it doesn't taste like fish. It does taste similar to the snow crab. But you can definitely taste the binder as well.
I didn't have any soy sauce, so I decided to try it with some chili crisp, which actually tasted really good. But also, I want to say that while it doesn't taste exactly like crab meat, I do think it tastes closer to crab meat than imitation crab meat.
Well, this absolutely looks like nothing close to the imitation crab meat. Honestly, even without crab in this, this is pretty close to like real crab meat. Closer than the crab classic. But yeah, despite its gross appearance, I think I'd definitely take this stuff over imitation crab meat any day.
So while I prefer real crab meat, if I'm in a pinch, I'd buy imitation crab meat. But if I have some time to make my own, I think I would definitely do that next time.
Wait, hold up. Oh, shit. I think so. This it. Oh my God. I hope that it is. Where we are at? Let me see. I'm trying to get us right. This is something else. Wait a minute, you guys. I'm gonna see, could I get it? I think I imitation crab meat. It's made. Okay, hold on. I need to show y'all they stuffing on bag. Shit, man. Okay. Okay. Oh boy, this is something else. This is something else. Hold up, you guys. I'm sorry. Imitate the crab meat. We already did that. Okay, wait. Let me go on over here. Okay. Now, just here we're going to do, this is the latest one that basically what is going on. And I hope that we can enjoy this here. And then if we not, we're going to also, too, before we get finished with tonight, I really would like for us to go and see what's going on with the turkey hut. Okay? That is basically is the hot topic with basically going on. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let me see what. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. This is what's out on the street right now.
Today we're ranking Red Lobster's new seafood boil.
This thing got a little weight to it.
I'm excited.
I could smell it through the bag. Smells pretty good.
We could either eat this like civilized people, or we could eat this how it's supposed to be.
How is this supposed to be eaten, Anthony?
All over the table. You gotta dump this on the table, dude.
Let's put it on the table.
First of all, we gotta talk about
Okay. So okay, seafood boil, Red Lobster. I think that's a good idea. I personally do like my little seafood boils. I like the little baggy concept. I think this is good. We got the, what is this, the Mariner Special or something?
So there's two types of seafood boils that they now sell. This one is a Mariner's seafood boil in Cajun sauce, Cajun butter.
Okay, we'll tell them what it has in a second, but it comes with this big old bag, this fork thingy. I know it's not a fork, but
isn't it called like a shuck or something like that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either.
I never use this. This is too scientific for me. We'll figure it out. And a big old bag of those cheddar biscuits.
Wait, they give you a lot of cheddar biscuits actually. Just lay it out on the table. That's a decent amount of cheddar biscuits right there. You mind if I have one?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Let's start off with the cheddar biscuit.
All right. This has nothing to do with the seafood boil, but hey, it's good food, all right?
Okay, let me see what.
Bro, if you don't like the cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster,
Shut up, I don't want to.
you need to get yourself checked.
All right.
These things hit.
But now let's open up the main attraction here, which is the seafood boil, okay?
Okay.
So you got to lay it out on the table, dude.
Let's do it.
Just dump it out on the table. And while you do that, I will read out what it comes with.
Red Lobster has new seafood boils and it's all over the internet, so you know I had to go check it out for myself. I usually don't do chains, but here we go. Let's give it a quick boozy breakdown. So walking in, it was packed. I'm like, who still goes to Red Lobster? But apparently some people do. I tried those cheddar biscuits. I haven't had them in years, and they were okay. I feel like they used to be a little bit better, but hey, it is what it is. The cocktails were a bit sweet. That may work for somebody, but it's not really my thing. But we're here to talk about the seafood boils anyways. They have two to choose from. One with shrimp and sausage, and the other one has lobster and crab. Both come with the potatoes and all the fixings. They come with different flavors. You have the Cajun and the garlic butter. They ran out of the Cajun, so I had to get the garlic butter, which wasn't bad. It's not bad at all. Overall, I think the boils are a great addition to their menu, but I would love to see it be a little bit more customizable. Like, can I have Dungeness crab instead of just snow crab? Can I add a sausage to a boil that doesn't have sausage? Can we mix the flavors and also throw a couple lemons on the side, you know? But as always, you never have to take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. Red Lobster has new seafood boils and it's all over the internet, so you know I had to go check it out for myself. I usually don't do chains, but here we go. Let's give it a quick boozy breakdown. So walking in, it was packed. I'm like, who still goes to Red Lobster? But apparently some people do. I tried those.
And touch the sound.
I can take your mans if I want to, but lucky for you, I don't want to. Why you coming at me with the attitude, huh? Slap it.
Hold on a second, you guys. We'll be all right just for a minute. I myself shoot. Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, let me be straight up. One of the reasons why that I don't really go out to restaurants, because just about everything that they got, I can cook it. All right. I'm not too much into that seafood boil. That too much like me. It is too much. I don't like too much of a lot of stuff, like a plate full of potatoes. All that just it to me. It looked like you was I'm cleaning out the fridge, getting all kind of old stuff out the fridge. Put butter and garlic on it. Made some Cajun salt, and you just throw all that in the pot because it's been sitting around in the fridge. The volume is low. Hold up. Let me go back over here. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Is it testing? Let me see. Is it low now? It's a low. Testing your speakers on stream. Okay, let me see. What about now? Okay, it should be better now. Is it okay now? No? Oh my goodness. Whew, Jesus. Hold on 1 second. What about now? What about now? Nothing? Let me see what she put. How you guys doing today? I'm coming through. Let's see what she said. Now. Okay, now. Okay, so it's okay? Okay. Okay, now. Okay, now. So, y'all. Oh my God. The reason I don't go out to eat a lot, really don't go out to eat, because the majority of everything there I can cook. I don't like red lobster. I don't like a food all thrown together. Then you boil it. Then you put this seasoned salt in there. And then you stink all day. It be stinking all in you. Then they have the long nails on them. And then I cannot eat like that. To me, how that they eating, it like like you're cleaning out the fridge, a whole bunch of garbage thrown in there. Let's put everything over in there. You know, it just everything in the fridge that you don't want, but trying to clean it out the freezer. I don't care for the seafood boil. Matter of fact, I'm not really like a seafood blogger. All right. Yes, I do like fish, but I'm not based like that. I'm so fidgety, based like what I eat. You will shut the hell up, goddamn computer. I'm so fidgety and based like what I eat. It is what it is, like with me. I can't stand to see, I can't stand to see a woman just sit there with the long nail or, god damn. I can't stand to see, I can't stand to see stuff like that. Like that. They never ate before. Oh, this is good. I'm gonna tell. I don't like that. I don't see it. I even don't deal with a woman. A lot of people out in the open, like what they like Pizarro, she like seafood, which that y'all know she don't like that seafood like that, but crab, meat, crab, it just basically like listening to it, it's basically gross me out. All right, and we know she say crab legs, Pizarro don't eat crab legs like that. Because you deal, something gonna make you sick. Something gonna make you sick. All of it to me, they put on their bill. It's just dirty. And I don't care if they do give you the lemon what, it's just dirty to me. I mean, it ain't too much in the kitchen that I cannot cook. But one thing I can say about me, don't put your heart and soul in it for me to cook soul food. Now, I can cook it dealing like Jamaican cuisine and stuff like that, but dealing down with a hardcore, like how they make the gumbo, and I can look at it and I basically can get the texture out of it and don't even have to taste it. Just by me looking at it, I can see all what they put in it and all this stuff. Just by me looking at it. Even if I smell it, I can tell you basically what's all in it. But dealing back with this here red lobster thing, I don't know. Hold on a second. Let's see them. And what I cannot understand is that I see some people got gloves on, right? I see some people got gloves on, but I don't see the black people with gloves on. I mean, you know, it's like, okay, shit, I don't even know where to go with. I don't even know where to go with this damn mess. Hold on a second, you guys, we here.
Now, I don't know who in the Blue Helm gave Red Lobster the confidence to come out with a seafood boil. Someone already pulled out a Monster Reborn card from their ass to bring them back from the brink of death, and they already decided to take these major risks.
Boy, there's one thing folks do not play about is their seafood boils.
We're gonna try it. Let's
So
go.
if you guys didn't know, about 2 years ago, why are my boobs so like out here? My man titties are out here. About 2 years ago, Red Lobster was on the brink of collapse. They filed for bankruptcy. They were closing stores nationwide. But then they hired this new CEO. He's a young guy, young whippersnapper, who's breathed a new life. And now they're back, and they're better than ever, like Eric Bischoff. And we are now blessed with all of these new revelations, all of these new items, one of them being a seafood boil. Now, you have to be a bold mother, be a chain restaurant pulling off a seafood boil, because a lot of these mom and pop shops, little one restaurant spots, can't do a seafood boil right. And you're going to tell me you're going to break into it on the mass consumer side of things? You got to be a bold cluck to do this. And with like all the new developments, now I want to try a little bit of everything. But you think new management, right? You think there's going to be maybe new recipes of the classics. Maybe there's some new menu items I didn't know. I got to try at least an appetizer, an entree, of course the boil on top of the entree, and a dessert, some drinks. Do I want some liquor? Make sure you drop a comment, a like, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite Red Lobster dishes? Is it just a drink? Do you guys like the actual lobster? Have I had lobster at Red Lobster? Even walking up to this place, I feel like I cheated death somehow. Like it just feels like a forbidden entity. Memories. So I forgot it was also Crab Fest, so I got a little bit of everything on that crab menu just to be extra thick back into it, you know what I mean? And then I also got the boil, the Mariner's boil with the Cajun butter, and then I got a cheesecake on the side because why not? Extra diabetes never hurt anybody, right? But first off, we are going to try, of course, the cheddar bay biscuit. Again, let's see if there's anything different under new management. They still hit just the same. Salty, savory, buttery, herby taste, of course. And it's just so pillowy. Damn near smooth. The biscuit is damn near smooth. Oh, and I got a couple drinks too. I got this drink that was on the cover by Snoop and Dre, a Purple Haze drink. They really are trying to bring people back here. They brought out Snoop. You know when they pull out Snoop, that's like, emergency life jacket type of desperation. You know what I mean? Because Snoop can fix anything. And I also got a pina colada for some rap.
Anyway, I can't be bothered. Okay, let's see what we got. Did this boy go to jail? Hold on a second. Y'all, we're going to go around here and see what the turkey hut is doing. Okay, we're going to go around here and see what the turkey hut is doing. You know what I like? Because y'all spend some time. Y'all can be anywhere, but you decide just to stay here with me. I thank you. I'm having a lot of computer problems, but I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet because I'm not ready yet. If I have to get one, then I have to get one. But not right now. Right now, I'm going to do the best that I can, getting the commentary what I have, what I got in front of me. Hold on a second. Let's check out these thieves and these here wannabes. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go in and see what the turkey hut doing. All right now. Turkey hut. Okay, we did them the rise and the falls of. Wait a minute one second. Let me see what this boy is doing. Okay, 2 months. Hold on a second. Okay, the turkey hut. Okay, I'm trying to find okay. I think so that we can see behind. Okay, hold on. I think so we don't did that, but that's okay. Let's go to all this is allegedly, but
all assets are to be sold to repay creditors. This has been months in the making with a series of headlines from bankruptcy.
Most of us familiar.
Hey, hold on. Let's go back here to these bad people. How y'all doing today? This is for education purpose. Tonight we talking about food that will hurt you. And seafood, and also too, and what was the latest news that going around over there in what that part was? Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what turkey hut. What they do.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
No. Okay, I'm gonna say I can't put the music on. Self-love, you can hear it, okay? I gotta make sure she can hear it. Yes, it is. Okay. I gotta see what she
and cheese on top of a turkey leg. Like, I changed the game with this one.
I tell you, the turkey leg is so tender. It just, like I said, falling off the bone.
If you're in Houston, you have to come to the Turkey Leg Hut. It is so worth the wait.
Price, owner of Turkey Leg Hut in Houston, Texas.
Hi, I'm Linda Price, owner of Turkey Leg Hut in Houston, Texas.
You feel what I'm saying? It's the level of respect. And I don't get disrespect. I'm all right in the hood. People respect me.
Hold up a second.
So the thing that you came in my restaurant to fight, that was my first incident of a fight since our restaurant has ever been open.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Yeah. With a black business. We see 30-some thousand people a week.
3, 4, okay.
How many people a week?
30-some thousand.
Oh, so y'all niggas is killing me.
No, we ain't killing, we murdering them. Niggas stop playing with me.
No.
30,000
No.
Hey, let me drink a little more so I can talk shit to you. Do a shot.
No.
Do a shot.
You don't need another shot.
Not today. We call it shot o'clock.
No.
The once popular Turkey Leg Hut is officially closed. A judge converted the Third Ward establishment's Chapter 11 bankruptcy to Chapter 7, clearing the way for the restaurant's landowner to terminate the lease. This is new video from today showing the closed restaurant on Alameda. As you can see, all of the iconic signs are now gone. All assets are to be sold to repay creditors. This has been months in the making with a series of headlines from bankruptcy.
Fam, most of us familiar with this quote growing up. You don't truly understand or experience life until you face obstacles that test your character. Whether that means turn into a life of crime or stand on a straight and narrow path to achieve your goals. It seems like trusting the people you believe in can become a challenge, especially when success is long-lasting. Yet, adversity strikes unexpectedly. Fam, you ever met a person who didn't know how to accept no in no way, shape, or form? And in return, they lost everything they worked so hard for, fighting for what they used to be. Today, we're going to discuss a story that amplifies this struggle. A story about a man who faced tremendous loss over the past few years. Bankruptcy, losing his wife, his restaurant, his family, and now even his freedom. And a recent indictment from the feds has shined light on his controversial actions. This man is accused of burning out his competition, literally, alleging stealing recipes, selling drugs when the business was slow, and even using a restaurant logo to put on these narcotics. Not to mention, he scammed a gospel singer and his wife who were invested in the business. In this video, we dive into the story, examine the details of his recent arrest, and explore the events that led to his current situation. But before we break this one down, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fam, meet Nakia Holmes and her ex-husband, Lindell Lynn Price. Holmes and Price started the Turkey Leg Hut in 2015 in a parking lot across the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. 2 years later, they moved their bustling business to 4830 Amanda Street, where fans formed lines around the back waiting to get their hands on fall-off-the-bone turkey legs, covered in shrimp Alfredo, dirty rice, or other savory toppings like crawfish, macaroni, and cheese. What began with 30 legs a week on a smoky pit had ballooned to hundreds in a matter of days thanks to demand.
I always say the world is going to taste our food. Meet Nakia and Lynn Price, founders of the Turkey Leg Hut restaurant in Houston, Texas. You know, we came up with the concept. People encouraged us, and before we knew it, it took off. We do about 45,000 turkey legs a week. Still to this day, I'm amazed to see that line wrapped around the building.
Here we go. 40 up on the 50 truck and played a major role, pulling the barbecue pit.
We don't have to bring out a general.
Okay, y'all, let me tell you something. I'm okay with the sound. Let me tell you something. They don't emo look like cooks. They don't emo look like restaurant owner. They look like something like this here. It was on drug money or somebody had an accident. And they opened up the turkey hut, but no way. And then what they have is that pans. How they pans. Now the other day I was just at Walmart, right? I was gonna pick up 2 turkey legs because it was on my mind, and I was gonna go ahead. Yeah, I can see these little things coming on my legs right there. And I was gonna cook them myself. Self-love, you can hear me? I was gonna cook them myself and show you basically like how I do mine. But how they taking that stuff there, mixing up whole macaroni and cheese on it, did that is to me it's like garbage. But and then the people there eating it like it say, listen, these 2 people here, they don't look like it. They don't even look like restaurant owners. They look like thieves to me. Self-love, you down? They look like private, wait a minute, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, yeah, my thing is on. They basically look like thieves to me. Anyway, let's hear it. They look like thieves. It just something about these 2 couples. She looked like both of them look. Y'all, let's go on. All this is allegedly for education purpose. Thank you. Let's go.
To be able to plug up our food truck from our vehicle, I mean, it's genius. You're always on the go, so it's easy for me to be able to plug up what I need. It's made our life easier.
We worked hard to get here.
Yeah.
And we just a small little restaurant. And as I always say, the proof is in the pudding.
Why work for someone else's dreams when you can do it for yourself?
Now, Turkey Leg Hut has seen some highs and lows in this near decade of opening. The restaurant went viral when the owners instituted a dress code after complaints of women and men entering the business with little to no. March 26, 2024, The Turkey Leg Hunt owner, Nakia Holmes, had filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, according to court record. But it was the information that was provided during that time that was alarming. In the Southern District of Texas, stating that in the past few months of the time of her filing bankruptcy, her business was riddled with controversy. Via Instagram, she quoted, "The company has initiated a voluntary court supervised process that would allow it the necessary flexibility to continue ongoing discussions with all financial stakeholders. In connection with the filing, the company has sought approval to continue its operations while meeting its obligations to all stakeholders, employees, suppliers, and vendors." According to court records, the owner had listed 19 creditors with the estimated liability of $1 million and $10 million. Two of the largest accounts including the amount of $1.9 million and a disputed amount of $932,000. But it's a guy named Rogers, who's now the owner of Bar 5015 in the 3rd Ward. He filed a lawsuit against his colleagues, who he used to work for, in 2020. In his suit, he alleged the restaurant's majority owner, Nakia Holmes, formerly Price, was diverting funds, customers, and supplies to her other food trucks and catering businesses without compensating Rogers and other shareholders. But later that year, Roger Bar would be lit on fire during the 2020, and it would take to 2025 to know why. Apparently, of course, the lawsuit, but Roger also took the recipe, the supplier, from the Turkey Leg Hunt and made it his for Bar 5150, and apparently that was the key ingredient to the Turkey Leg Hunt.
Okay, you guys, right here, what you see on the turkey leg, this is what the arson that it was the turkey leg guy. Hold on a second. It was the guy, the turkey leg.
According to the feds, Len Price, the former owner of the Turkey Leg Hunt, allegedly paid a group of men $1,400 to set the bar on fire. But then more information was coming out. James Fortune, a Grammy-nominated gospel singer, and his wife had filed a lawsuit against Nakia Price. After finding out that she had filed for bankruptcy, it seems they claimed they loaned her hundreds of thousands of dollars to help keep the restaurant afloat. The lawsuit also indicates the claim that Fortune and his wife invested nearly $400,000 in the restaurant, including $180,000 for a 15% ownership stake. The couple is seeking to recover their investment and expenses.
But first tonight, more legal trouble for Houston's well-known Turkey Leg Hunt.
A Grammy-nominated gospel singer James Fortune and his wife are now suing the restaurant's owner over claims they put more than $300,000 into the restaurant and are now out of the money. Sherman Chow joins us live with the story you'll see only on KHU 11 News. Sherman, this is just the latest problem for this popular restaurant.
It is indeed, Mia. We are outside of Turkey Leg Hut, which remains closed because of 35 health department code violations. And now a new lawsuit has been filed, and we are learning exclusively that a nationally known gospel artist says he and his wife have been violated too. James Fortune, gospel singer, husband, and investor. In 2018, he and wife Raquel met Nakia and Lindell Price at the Price's popular 3rd Ward restaurant. Turkey Leg Hut seemed the epitome of success.
We go to their home. We spend time, our kids interacted with each other.
Then last December, as the Prices were in the throes of a contentious divorce, the Fortunes say they loaned Nakia, as the restaurant's owner, $100,000. 2 months later, Raquel says Nakia phoned.
She was hysterical. Because the comptrollers were physically there to seize assets, and so she needed financial assistance immediately.
The Fortunes then say they put in $180,000 for 15% ownership of the Turkey Leg Hut. The next month, the Fortunes tell us Nakia couldn't pay bills.
So she asked if I would use my personal card to purchase food for the business.
The Fortunes say they spent thousands paying for food supplies and services. Then, on March 26th, Turkey Leg Hut filed for bankruptcy, declaring less than $50,000 in assets.
By then, we're, $300,000 in. Bankruptcy was filed a month after we had given that money. We come to find out that there's millions in debt now.
Over the past several weeks, I went to the Turkey Leg Hut, contacted employees, attorneys, and Nakia Holmes requesting an interview, which she declined. The Fortunes say in hopes of keeping the restaurant afloat, they even paid some employees when Turkey Leg Hut did not. Did you take a business risk and it just didn't work? as opposed to something more nefarious.
I think I allowed my friendship to blind me in a lot of areas. It's no words to describe the level of pain, hurt, and frustrations.
The Fortunes say they put in nearly $400,000 into the restaurant. Now they are suing and praying in hopes of getting their money back.
How you gonna get it? How are you gonna get it?
Now, we should note that some of the players in this ongoing Turkey Leg Hut drama do have criminal convictions, including James Fortune. Those are from several years past and are unrelated to Turkey Leg Hut and this lawsuit. I did contact Nakia Holmes yesterday again for comment. Her representative declined a response.
As you can see, fam, at this point he had a lot going on. But little did he know, less than a year from then, the feds would come knocking on his door. On the last week of April of 2025, Price was arrested and accused of orchestrating the 2020 burning of Bar 5015 and a bar just blocks away from Turkey Leg Hut, which closed in 2024. The bar is owned by Steve Rogers, who was also co-owner of Turkey Leg Hut, which we briefly talked about. Two other men, John Lee Price and Amarni Williams, were also arrested as part of the same agents. The Lynn Price was using the Turkey Leg Hut to store hundreds of pounds of Mary Jane. He told the feds that the marijuana would be sold at the restaurant and packaged and bearing the business name. During testimony that lasted more than an hour, investigators uncovered evidence that showed Lynn Price threatened Rogers after he bought the bar 5015 in 2019. Rogers told the FBI that he initially considered partnering with Lynn and Nakia Holmes, Price's ex-wife and another Turkey Leg Hut owner, in ownership of the bar, but decided against it. Rogers' decision upset Lynn Price. Rogers told the FBI that Lynn Price bought a box of cash to the bar to attempt to buy the business. The offer was rejected. Lynn Price later called and sent messages to Rogers complaining about the bar. In some of the messages, Lynn Price said he was upset about the bar selling crawfish and using the same supplier as the Turkey Leg Hut. In others, he wrote that he was upset that the bartenders were gossiping about Price and Holmes. Rogers told the FBI that Lynn Price threatened to boss between Lynn Price and John Lee Price. Before and after the fire was set, at least two other men are believed to have participated in setting the fire. Neither has been charged. First was for $1,000, which was distributed to the crew. The second was for $400. Lynn Price is also charged with orchestrating the theft and arson of a car, a 1975 Chevy Nova Blue, 2 months before the bar fire. John Lee Price allegedly told FBI agents that Lynn Price, for years, orchestrated the theft and illegal sales of cars, heavy equipment, and trailers. He also testified that the Nova belonged to a police officer, and when Lynn Price learned who the owner was, he ordered for the car to be destroyed. Now, during this hearing, testimony from authorities also found weapons at Lynn Price's apartment, including guns registered to other people and a flamethrower. Lynn Price was a convicted felon from felony tax fraud charges in 2016 and is not permitted to own a gun. Prosecutor said he's not been charged with any weapon offenses. The prosecutors quoted that the number of accusations against him should support a decision to keep him in custody. Quoting, he's the orchestrator. He's the one who tries to keep his hands clean.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Serrano.
And I'm Lisa Hernandez. Right now, a judge is deciding whether to keep Lynn Price in custody after prosecutors shared concerns that he threatened a witness or potential jurors. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry live in the newsroom after hours in the courtroom this morning. Bryce.
Yeah, Lisa and Andy, for the former Turkey Leg Hut owner, federal prosecutors say the turkeys have come home to roost. They say for years, Lynn Price has tried to keep his hands clean of crimes, paying off others to do the dirty work, and they want to keep him in custody. During a more than 2-hour hearing, an FBI agent testified that Price paid $1,400 to have his ex-business partner's bar 5015 blown up nearly 5 years ago. This is surveillance video from that early morning in June of 2020 when masked men poured gasoline all over the patio before that fire that then caused an explosion and destroyed the building. An indictment unsealed last week alleges that Lynn Price orchestrated this plan. The owner of that bar allegedly told FBI agents he initially planned to bring Lynn Price into that business.
It's almost over with. So anyway, you guys, this is where I say they went there and took $400,000. But I understand what that lady is saying. Okay, if we give you $100,000, we're gonna have part ownership of it, of the place. The church people did not know that it was the man that boy, the bad husband, had them boys to burn up the place. $1,400. I'm gonna give both of y'all $700 a piece. All right. The boys them start talking, but the boys, the kids, the gentlemen, they still had got time from what they had did because it still was a crime. God or whoever put you up to do it is still a crime. I looked at the turkey leg and I really been thinking about the situation with them. They was hustler. They didn't know what the hell what they was doing dealing back with the business. They did not. They didn't know, and the only thing they were proud, and it was always something on their mind pertaining to the turkey leg that things is gonna start like they got the turkey leg getting in with dirty money and other little stuff. The wife looked like she was a shoplifter. She looked like to me she was going to the store and pick up stuff out the store. Something tell me that wife got a background too. Something telling me that. Yeah, it does not make any sense. And then she knew. She took those people money, and a week or two later, when the people come back and see the place, or see what they invest their money in, she don't close down the place, took the people damn money, and they can't find her ass. She don't left damn earth. That husband, she divorced him, and the reason why the money makes a relationship. Yes, I love you. I love you long as this work and you bringing in, but nobody don't want no broke man. Majority of people, if you get married for love, love will wake up one morning, look at you and say, I don't love you no more. Finance makes a relationship. That's the biggest divorce that it is identified with finance. And the next one is playing around. Community adultery, destiny. But the number one thing that makes the household is the finance. If no finance, no romance. And mama is not happy. When that turkey hunt start acting up in finance, ladies and gentlemen, that's when things start going left. The arguments and stuff what they was having at the house, they were having identified with business. They were having it with business. And then he would go there anytime the cashier, he see that the husband would see a lot of people there. He know they made money. He would go to the cash register and just start taking out money. Taking out $1,000 out the register. Mm-hmm. He wasn't interested in the business. He was not, and she wasn't either. They just wanted to have a business as a backup for the crooked stuff that they was doing. She went all the way to the church. Nobody, it like another Diddy thing. They weren't interested. Yeah, dealer thing was coming from, but they wasn't interested in the church clapping and stomping. They were into identifying with the business and getting to know the mother of the church. Now those two singers, the husband and wife, look, and then she didn't even tell them that she was closing. She don't file bankrupt and closing this thing out. People get together, the husband and wife, to go and see the place. Their place don't close down, foreclose, and every damn thing else. But they gonna get her. She is a thief. She got their money. I think it was $400,000, and the hell with the rest. So basically, $400,000, she can go and start another life because she already filed bankruptcy. To me, didn't fact with all those people were there and the money that place was bringing it, they couldn't even. They had owed the food guy, the food company that bringing in like the food and stuff. They even owe him. That man said he wasn't bringing in no more food until they give him. I think they owe him over $100,000 and something. He not delivering. He ain't gonna have no more trucks delivering nothing there till they pay him. And don't nobody mistake me what I said, but understand what I'm saying. She know that he was dealing in drugs. He looked like a drug dealer, and she looked like she was going along with the program. When that money starts slacking up and this, that, and another, he said, for what you hear in the video, he only do drugs when he only sell drugs when the business is slow. All while he was selling it right out the restaurant. Right in the back of the kitchen. But these two, I'm going to keep my eyes on them. As of today, we gonna start. As of tomorrow, we gonna be going looking for the lists. Did in fact with Trunky Poo, with Trump, Dead Epstein, and his brother, and this. We gonna start. We gonna go ahead and do. I let you know. You can look at her with a lying ass. We gonna start doing a deep dive, see what's going on with Trump and Epstein, and we'll go into other stories. Cause you remember now, I have to do. Mr. Regina said I have to put in 12 hours a day, so I know I can break it down and do 3 hours of this and that. That's what Miss Regina said. I have to listen to Miss Regina. Regina got a lot of rewards. So anyway, you guys, it's right now. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 after 10. I think you guys are coming out, and I'm watching them too. Something don't. That girl is something. That girl is a thief. She a shoplifter. She go into the store and steal people's clothes. Y'all, thank you for coming out. Those that did and catch the replay, those that on the replay, please subscribe to my channel and share me out. Thank you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all, I'm gonna try to do something like with the background, how everybody have it, because I don't change position now. I change position because it's too dark over there. So, but where I'm at now by the sliding door. Anyway, blessings to each and every one. Thank you, self-love, and I'll see y'all early morning, okay? Let me go to bed now. Thank you. Big up yourself. And tomorrow, you guys know I go to the doctor. I'll be there at 9 o'clock. So hopefully I come in, I get my hip up and do my prayer as it lead me to. And then I go to the doctor. But anyway, I thank y'all for your time and your patience. Good night. Bye-bye. Thank you, self-love, once again. Okay.